Attention passengers, you better buckle up those seatbelts and hold on tight. The radar for this week's podcast showed the potential for extreme turbulence. And don't forget to observe the no smoking sign.
What are we talking about?
Remy, that was really
very good, Rems.
What, are
I
you
could
stressed
breathe.
out?
I was kind of nervous. I'm
She
not gonna
definitely
lie.
held her breath the entire time.
Yeah, you
She
can hear
was
that
too.
exasperated sigh after.
Oh, that was great.
Good stuff.
At least I don't get that.
What's that?
That nervous.
Well, it used to be where Mike used to go on my face, and I'll be like, What do you want me to talk about now?
You've had enough practice now.
Oh, boy, I've had a lot of practice, yeah.
It's actually great for like all your sponsors too, man.
You know what I love? My cheat sheet.
Oh my
I'm
God.
not
Where's
gonna-
their cheat sheet? Where do
Oh,
you see
dude,
it?
they stand behind the camera, and they're like,
They
this
do?
is a
No,
piece of
yeah.
paper.
Are
you
There was one time I was working the wireless
wait,
camera.
wait. How
no,
does that work?
on the front stretch and in the
Who
tech
makes
shack.
it?
My guys make it. So I got a laminated sheet.
I might have
like
a picture
this.
of it.
Yeah, they hold.
run
Dude,
over.
that's great.
Yes, they run over and they make
hold it
sure-
like this.
Yeah, right behind
Dude,
the camera.
there's no way that that's true.
Okay.
There was one.
I
day,
think I got a picture somewhere.
There was one day I was working the wireless camera on the front stretch when he was getting interviewed, and John Boyd was holding it way out here. I said, "Just give it to me." So I had the camera in one hand. That's incredible.
Yeah, but the worst thing is like, you know, when I said this before the podcast, when you work on your car all week and then you don't remember, I mean, if you don't clean your car,
Yeah.
I mean, you know who's on your car.
Yeah.
Right, but I know your brain fogs up
So-
after a long race.
So
Yeah.
the first race, all right, I'm like, looking at the car, I'm like, did I say that one?
yeah.
So
yeah.
now I put the cheat sheet because I'm older, you know.
Yeah.
I need that a little bit of help.
Yeah.
We get forgetful. Right.
Oh, absolutely. There it is.
Let me see.
I have a picture of it.
Oh, that's great.
And what I don't like is when people look down and read the cheat sheet. So I like when people hold it up in front of them behind
Yeah.
the camera.
Yeah,
so it
so
looks
more
natural.
teleprompter style.
Yeah.
Yeah, now it's so bad that everybody's like, oh, you can tell you're reading the sheet again. I said, why? Because your eyes are looking at the camera, not.
No, I can never tell.
Oh,
I can.
Oh, yeah.
I don't ever notice it. It's great when like what is the bar company on your car?
Tavern on a Track.
Yeah, it's Tavern on the Track. You always say that one.
Oh, yeah. That's my buddy Craig. I mean, me and him are tight, very tight.
That's probably great for your sponsors, Flow, right?
Wow.
Yeah. Flow's awesome.
Yeah.
69 people in the chat already.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, that's good, right?
Yeah.
Hey, welcome aboard to the chat, everyone. Got a good guest tonight.
Tavern on the tracks. We
I
gotta go back
almost
there
feel-
again. Or I gotta go back there again.
I feel the jitters from
Yeah,
here.
we got some stuff to go over tonight, man.
I missed
Holy
OC
mackerel.
Tavern. That was pretty cool.
That was an awesome place. Yeah.
My
was.
God. Hi, Keeter. Hi, Keeter.
Cheater's a diehard, huh?
No, he
When's
is
the
a
last time you missed
beast.
a podcast?
My God.
I remember when Keeter was flagging our races.
Hell yeah, man.
All right.
Well, let's start the insanity.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Man Cave, the next edition of Sid's View Podcast. Glad to have you aboard. I actually survived another bout of COVID. Can't believe it. Diego, what's up?
What?
Hey.
Hey, looking forward to the last week of racing here coming up.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You quick stopped me there. Okay. Reminator's over here ready to roll.
Am I going to be the one doing that?
You are the only person that wanted to get this close to me after battling COVID, so it's on you this week.
Yo, yo, yo! It's a beautiful Tuesday. I'm here with my boys. Let's do this.
All right, my man Rob is down there in the bullpen. He looks pretty professional tonight.
What up, everybody? Your man Sheldon back in the house. And let me just say, I have never been more thrilled to sit in the bullpen instead of over there where all of that, the vid is
Yeah.
happening. Sid's vid, as I like to call it.
I like how you're embracing the Sheldon, though. Bonce is over there at the news desk. Boy, does he have a lot to go over today.
We have a lot to talk about. A fall final frenzy, a sensational championship comeback, and a series of angry drivers.
Indeed, indeed. All right, lots to go over. Before we get started, everybody, you know the deal. You want to get into that live chat. You want to go to youtube.com/SidsView/join. $4.99 a month. You get yourself a podcast membership, bonus content on Thursdays. The chat is always lively, so you're going to want to get in on that. And we have been recording content for those Thursday videos with our main man, Paul Varricchio, is in the house. What's up, buddy?
Not much. How you doing?
Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you having it's a big week here for you.
Oh, it's a big week.
We
Yeah.
appreciate you.
Very big week.
Hell yeah!
Appreciate you making time for us. We're going to talk a little bit more about what Paul's got going on for himself this Friday night. Let's get our people over there at Monaco Ford up and running with the results ticker. Top 5 finishers from throughout the region will be on the bottom of the screen for the duration of the show. Diego, I got to start the show with a little shout out.
Okay.
As we have said, I can't believe that COVID is still going around, but I got myself a good bout of it. After last week's show, we actually did a different podcast the day before last week's show. Had an in-studio guest, and he texted me on Wednesday and said, sorry, man, just tested positive for COVID. Unfortunately, none of you guys got it, which was great. Sean Gadekey, as far as I know, did not get it. But myself, one of the guys I do the other podcast with, and unfortunately, my wife got it. And we had a pretty awful week. However, we had our commitment to the Monaco team to do their content. And we were still able to make it happen. And it was really a little bit of a small miracle how we got it done. I won't get into all the specifics other than just say a huge thank you to Bonssa, Rob, Renee, Sean Waddell, Tom over at Fenceline Films, and of course, drone pilot Ben and our main man Josh, who are both a part of my crew. And without their help, they basically took care of everything in terms of getting equipment there. I was actually texting them during the cautions while I was watching the race on Flow.
There was a lot of time to text.
There was a lot of time to do that. Unfortunately, that is correct. I usually direct Ben on the radio, and he actually texted me and was like, if you're watching it on Flow, can you just, like, if I put your phone through my earbuds, can you just direct me that way? And I text Rob. I'm like, what kind of delay is it? Rob's like, I think it's like 30 seconds. I'm like, yeah, Ben, I don't think we can do that.
A lap and a half behind.
He
but-
did a great job.
He did a
yeah.
great job. It's really just. Oh, I gotta give a shout out to Ed Several as well, who did the top 5 interviews that usually Rob and I do, and obviously Rob was working Stafford, so he was unavailable. So, it's just really good. Diego, you know this, when you run a small business and you put a team together, and when they come together and have your back when you're under the weather or you're unavailable, it's really a good feeling. So I was just
no
blessed
doubt.
that I had a lot of people that were able to get things done while I was recovering. And the hard part's over, but if anybody has COVID, you know that it's a good 3 weeks of fatigue now. So I would love to be laying on the couch that's right there in front of me, but we're going to power through this show because we got a lot to talk about, and man, was there some stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess we just get right into it, huh?
Let's do it, man.
All right, man. Let's get going with the weekly update. Here we go.
Sponsored by Fowler's Auto Wrecking, and we begin at Stafford on Friday, where in the SK Modifieds, Mike Christopher Jr. survived a couple late race restarts to get win number 4 on the year.
So I'll tell you what, man. I was thinking, like, you know what? He's doing everything that he can do, right?
Mm-hmm.
And for a while in that race, Mikey Flynn and John Pulio looked like they weren't going to have a great night. And I thought, oh, this is going to become a 3-way battle.
Mm-hmm.
But those two guys, I mean, Pulio finished 3rd. Flynn finished 6th.
Yep.
Pulio, I mean, what he did, it took him a while, but he was patient, and he got up there. That to me, that was just a very, I'm sure he was frustrated trying to get through traffic.
Mm-hmm.
But, it's kind of weird to say, but that 3rd place finish could have, we'll have to obviously let it play out. But after I saw that race, I just thought that could be a championship move right there.
Right.
Where he was struggling all that race, but then he was able to get on the podium at the end, where Mike's win was not as big of a factor as it could have been. He finishes 3 spots ahead of Mikey Flynn. And so I'm looking forward to see Pulio and Flynn battle it out. But I thought that they had what looked like was going to be a great night for Mike Jr. Turned out to be a really good night for Pulio and Flynn. It looks like it's really just going to be between those two, unless there's, of course, some sort of major disaster.
I will say, though, I mean, if they both have off nights, yes, it's unlikely with how they've been running, but it is possible. I mean, again, we're kind of jumping the gun here because they had another race. But right now, Christopher is only 22 points back, so that's 11 on-track positions. You need 25 cars to get the full field of points.
Yeah.
It's not impossible. Like, he's in better standings than he was before the weekend.
Yeah, but, I mean, Flynn and Pulio are fast.
They're
To
too
finish
consistent.
11th, I mean, just like the race just played out. Like, you know, it's a long race.
I was very impressed with JP on Friday because even though he was stuck in traffic for a long time, you could tell that he had a good car.
Yeah.
And he was just waiting for things to sort out. And then those last few restarts, he really capitalized.
Yeah.
He went from 6th to 5th and then went 5th to 3rd at the end. Like, he did a great job taking advantage of those opportunities when they came.
Yep.
So, you know, I was in Florida.
Yeah.
I didn't get a chance to watch, but I sure did sit my butt on. I got home yesterday and I watched all of Flo. I watched all the races. I thought JP, and this is not to take anything away from Mike Flynn, because he ran excellent. JP was behind him for a while. JP, I think, did what he's done all year. I've said this before. He has great car control. He knows where he is at all times. He never puts himself in a bad spot, even making a pass. He'll back out instead of forcing the issue. He never forces the issue because he knows he's that fast. And he makes the move. And then I'm going to also say this. The cautions worked just right
Yeah.
They did.
for JP.
They did.
He would pass a car, caution would come out. He's restarting 5th. Flynn 6th.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, oh, this is and I knew it. I'm like, oh, if the outside doesn't go, and I knew Mikey Jarvis was up on the top side. Christopher was just in another zip code.
He was the fastest car.
He was definitely so good. And if the 76 Izzo went, I knew there was a great opportunity for Pulio, and it played out perfectly, you know, for JP. And this is what I we've had this discussion with Paul. Like, things just happen sometimes, right?
Right.
It worked out great for JP that he just passes the 41, the caution flies.
Yep.
He's 5th.
Exactly.
Like, man, what a gift that was.
Yeah, like I said, you know, it's one of those things where there was a time in that race where I felt like he was in 11th place forever.
Yeah.
It seemed
And
like
Junior,
it.
right? And Junior already had the lead, and I was like, man, Pulio's in trouble if he don't
Right.
start clicking
Yeah,
off
but
some
once
spots.
he started marching,
Yeah.
he just started going. He
Yeah.
did. Once everybody spread out, methodically, one at a time.
Yep.
Boom. Never pressing
Didn't
the
get
issue.
stupid.
Yep.
Never got stupid and just kept getting what he could get the whole time.
Yep.
And it put him in a perfect spot right there at the end of the I mean, it was,
Yeah.
man, I was like, it was very impressive. And not to mention Mike Christopher, you know, if it wasn't for that bad streak he had of like 3 weeks, I don't even know if we're having this discussion about, you know, it's flip-flopped really, because Mike's had just a great year. That's just 4 wins.
Yeah, 4 wins and the TC13.
You know what's,
Right.
You know what's weird? Pulio hasn't won since the opening weekend.
Yeah, the Sizzler.
It's his only win.
Yeah, but he's had an
No, I know. We don't
Oh.
think of him like he's
Yeah.
not fast. He's fast every week.
Oh, yeah,
But
he's-
isn't it strange to think that he only won the first week?
Right.
Because he's a player every week. He's fast.
To me, he's been one of the most consistent. Of course, Mike Flynn has been fast too. So I don't want to discredit Mike Flynn at all, because it's far from over. You know, obviously JP's from Waterford, so is it Mike? But I've known his dad forever.
Flynn's in a good spot. I mean, like it's only one, but he
Yeah.
has the win tiebreaker,
Yeah,
Was, yeah.
and so that could help him. You know, obviously, if JP wins, that it's a different story. But
it was fun last week watching those two. I mean, the camera,
yeah,
Fro, great job of keeping track of
thank you.
those two, because that's where Mike Christopher was like sayonara.
yeah,
He
he's
was,
like, peace out.
yeah, he was
Come
gone.
and find me.
So to
right.
watch those guys
Yeah.
race for 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, whatever it was, as a race fan, was what I wanted to see, right? And
All right, we got to keep moving. We got a lot to get to.
I do want to say outside the championship, shout out to Izzo, second
Yeah,
place finish.
someone
Oh,
had to say
yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Oh,
he had
yeah,
a good
for
run.
sure.
He put up a fight too.
Now we go to the late models, and this was not on my bingo card this year. Brian Narducci gets his first late model victory in what was a very tumultuous 30-lap
I
feature.
like that word.
It's a light way of putting it.
This freaking Narducci kid, man, he just screwed me in the freaking pick'ems. I thought I was money with the Wayne Curry pick. Looking
Yeah.
at the handicap, this stupid kid.
And he passed
Damn you,
Wayne.
Narducci.
Wow.
He pissed me off.
Douchey.
And he passed. Jeez. And he passed Wayne on the outside on the restart. That's hard to do in a late model.
Yes.
But he did it.
Did you see Narducci's restarts when he had the lead?
He had really good restarts.
Bro, he got through 1 and 2 so good.
Yep.
By the time he got off of 2, he was clear by 4 every restart. Like just gone.
hmm And there was a lot of restarts.
Oh, it was just brutal.
Mm-hmm.
Brutal race to watch, man. I was like, man, it's like Smash Up Derby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
brutal race to watch and brutal race to try racing.
Yeah, man, I seen you out there all sorts of cross. I'm like, is that the point leader all sideways? Oh,
Crossed
boy.
up.
Terminator.
It's fun.
Yeah, there's a video that we have that you're a part of. So here we go.
Oh, boy.
He isn't about to give up. He works his way down to the restart. They come off
I mean, at the end of this race, everybody's hood was just flapping in the wind. That
Not
final
mine.
restart.
Mine was good.
Oh, you were one of very select few.
I was lucky.
Oh, boy.
3 wide right in front
Oh,
of
this
you.
Boy,
is the,
how are you gonna
this
get
is the
involved?
oh no moment. Here we go. Going, no.
Lose a couple of spots, maybe 2, maybe 3.
Yeah.
Now Gray turns canvas corner off of turn 4.
I thought
that
we
was
touched.
nice.
I really thought we touched, but I watched the camera angles again. I'm like, wow, we didn't. There must be inch. That's it.
Oh, y'all didn't make contact?
We did not touch.
Wow, that's incredible.
I was amazed.
You slammed the brakes so hard when that happened in front of you.
Yeah. I just saw my hopes and dreams walk away from me when I saw that car turning around.
Well, you know, it's funny. You watch that clip, right? And I'm like, oh my God, it couldn't get any worse for you right now, right? Like,
Right.
you decide to finally go, and I'm gonna take it right here.
Oh, yeah.
Boom! Right.
Everything happened in front of you.
Yep.
Everything.
Now, luckily, the guy you're going at it with was right alongside you there.
Yeah.
I think it's got to be something, right?
Well, I was saying to myself, is this going to be even harder if we got to keep on going like this? Next week's going to be like this, too? I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it
I have
was.
a feeling next week's going to be a crazy race.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
I do too.
yeah. I think the gloves are off on this one. Let's go.
All right.
Congrats to Narducci, by the way. I'm
Yes.
just busting his chops.
Yeah.
He's a wheel man, and it's good to see him back in victory
dude,
lane.
listen, that dude can wheel.
Yeah, of
He
course.
can.
Yeah, of
Yes,
course.
he can.
He can. And that was his first win at Stafford in like 3 years. And now he's won in 4 divisions
Yeah.
of the 5 weekly divisions at Stafford. So get back to street stocks, Brian. That's the last one left.
No, all right.
We'll talk about the late
I
model
don't think that's
craziness
allowed
later.
at Stafford. But didn't we review those rules?
Next season.
Okay.
Next season. Now we go to SK Light Modifieds, where Nick Anglaise pulled off a last lap pass on Steven Kalogiannis for his 3rd win of the season.
By the way, back up to 27 cars. We made a big stink for a couple weeks
I
about
know,
the
they're
car
right back
count.
to
It
it.
went right back up. Yep.
Yeah, that was a good race. I thought the 42 had that one in their bag.
He
Yeah.
was really good.
You know, it's too bad he let Anglaise in here, but you know, Anglaise is good. He's
Yeah.
fast. It's like racing. You know, it's like racing Hovey. You give those guys this much, and they're going to take it. You know,
Yeah.
it's your job to not give them a lane right there. You know, because that's the race right there. You know, you
Right.
get them to bobble a little in the middle of 1 and 2, and you can open it up off of 2 by 1 or 2. You know, hindsight's great. But, you know, you give Anglaise a little bit, and he's taking it, you know, for sure.
And, you know, this race is almost the opposite of the SKs. And, you know, we'll go over the points later. But, like, Meg couldn't, other than wrecking, she couldn't have had a worse night. She
Yeah.
finished 11th. Hubby finished 4th, closed a big gap.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what she didn't need going into this
Right.
last race.
Right.
So, what she had is what was maybe a little bit of
cushion.
a cushion is now. I mean, hubby's breathing down the neck now. This is going to be.
You knew it was going to come down to this, you know.
Yeah.
And I said to Nick today, you know, I didn't.
I got to
think-
say, I didn't know it was going to come down to this. I thought Nick was in trouble because the last 2 races, Meg was fast. She was out front. Nick was only beating her by a position or 2. This race here made a big
Yeah,
difference. now.
14-point gap.
What
Yeah.
hurt Meg was she was in the bottom lane, and that was the wrong lane to be in.
Yeah.
And hubby was smart and stayed up top the whole time and just passed everybody.
I'm not saying it's surprising, obviously, because Nick's been the fastest car all year. But I am surprised that he has as a little bit, you know, like from within the last couple weeks. I'm surprised that he has as good of a chance as he does now. I didn't think that was going to happen these last couple weeks.
That's what put him in the wrecks, though.
Yeah.
Being on the outside?
No. There's no relax with him.
Yeah.
He's all in all the time. I didn't even think his car was that good this week.
Yeah.
If you watched the race, Anglaise left him.
Yep.
When they were,
Anglaise started 5th. He was already up
but
there.
Nick was right there with them when I watched the replay, and then Anglaise made moves to get to the lead, and
because
Nick was still back and forth.
Yeah.
And I said to Nick, this is just me because he's my buddy. I'm like, you didn't have a great car, I could tell, and he still willed it to 4th. It's amazing to me because he's all in all the time, and Meg's had a great year. There's a lot of cars in that division pretty much all year. To be running for a championship late in the year, you've done something really well because you've outlasted 30 cars.
Right.
There's nothing. It's coming down to a dogfight here at the end. Nick is aggressive. Meg has to. I think to me, Meg has to stay aggressive here, right? If you get passive a little bit and you get hung in a lane too long, Nick is not going to stop. He's going to fight all the way to the lead. He has to. That's just me. It's easy to sit here behind the mic and say that, but I know there's a lot of thoughts right now, right, going through her head.
It's just tough when they're 2x2 like that because if you pick a lane, it's really hard to change lanes because there's not going to be a hole to the outside or inside to go to. So you have to commit to one lane, and you're pretty much hoping that the car in front of you doesn't hold you up.
You watch on TV, and I'll watch it flow, and I'm like, get down. And you have you could tell you're about ready to be clear, and then it closes up real fast. If they had spotters, spotter would say, quarter clear.
I thought Sean spotted for Hovey at Stafford.
Either way, I don't want to keep going, but it's whatever happens in that points race, it's been fun to watch.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's
go.
We go to the limited late models.
You want this again? Okay.
I don't know how many more times we'll hear that one tonight.
Jeremy Lavoie ends a drought that lasted over a year, winning after championship leader Travis Hydar got right hooked out of the lead by Kevin Cormier on a late race restart.
All right, before we get into all the drama, just a shout out to Jeremy Lavoie because it's been a long time since he's been in victory lane. So
congrats, Jeremy!
Good to see him capture the checkered flag. Reminator, what do you got for us?
Well, we got the drama, that's for sure. So the first clip I'm going to show is of what we think what caused the right hook.
Okay.
Well, you guys are calling that a right hook?
Well, let's just play the video.
So here we go.
Here comes Matt Winter the second, while it's tightening up for the lead between Cormier and Hydar.
Hydar continues to work his magic.
All right, so this is them two right here.
Cormier, that once commanding lead.
Whoa, that thing is sideways.
Big time
comes
loose.
Hydar.
Hydar gets to the inside.
It's 74 and 80 deal, the whole 7 issue.
So no contact there whatsoever. That's
Right?
confirmed.
Do we
right?
all agree with that?
Yeah,
That's
Cormier.
confirmed.
This is almost a half a
Right?
car length.
Yeah.
As soon as the 14 started to turn, that thing blew sideways on the way in.
Yeah.
All on its own.
Yeah.
That's what I thought when it happened.
That would be correct.
All right, let's go.
And then here is the right hook. So
They raced up the backstretch, and the leaders kept on racing. Then, kind of a. I
Dude,
don't know if that was a right
Doesn't
hook
look good.
situation or
That's
not.
just-
So cars wrecked in turn one,
Yeah, there was a 3-car wreck in the first turn.
and that happened while they were going down the backstretch.
Yeah.
And then so after that, they both get sent to the back.
They called the caution because of the Hydar incident. So Hydar had to
how
restart
could
in the
you
back.
call it? There's 3 cars in the fence.
I agree.
They're all 3 are in the fence,
and they're not moving.
And they're not
and
driving
they're
away.
not moving.
Yeah.
I thought for sure Hydar had the lead back. I cannot believe myself
Yeah,
that call was made.
I couldn't believe it either.
I mean,
was
I would be,
surprised.
if I was Hydar, I would, I mean, he's probably not pissed because he won 5 races.
Oh,
but
no,
I mean,
he was.
Dude, he has
was
every
teed
right
off.
to be
Well, he
pissed
won
off
6.
about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, don't you think? Am I in the
He
wrong
should've-
here?
He should
No, I
have
don't-
restarted up front, in my opinion.
I don't know how. I can't connect
I
the
can't
dots on
grasp-
that call.
Me either.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a tough call.
I'm like, that the wreck was clearly the yellow should have been out. And then, Fro, I think you said to me the green was still out.
It was.
Yeah, it did not appear the caution lights were on when that happened.
Because if the caution was for the 3-car wreck, Hydar would not have gone to the back.
Yep.
But because
So
it
what
was
do
for
you
the
guys
Hydar
think
wreck-
the caution was for?
It was for Hyder. Like,
that
that's
was
what they threw the
officially
yellow for.
the call.
So they thought everybody was going to peel off the fence on their own and just drive away?
Well, I guess they thought that up until the backstretch incident happened.
Wow.
Yeah,
I mean, that's officially what the ruling was.
Wow.
That's not my
it
opinion.
should not have happened.
Is that weird, Paul?
Of course it is.
It should not have happened. Like, the caution should have came out as soon as the 3-car wreck happened, because you knew those 3 were not going to move. They were going to stay there until the caution came out.
I was asking Remy because to show it, just so we can show what that wreck was.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I don't understand. I just don't. Listen, that's why I don't do the job, but.
Cut Diego
Kept
right
his
off.
car
Just go ahead.
down on the back straightaway. Cormier kept coming down and eventually
All right, so
his
this
left
watch
front
behind
just
the
got
leaders
hooked with
here.
Hydar's right rear, and that sent the 11 spinning.
See the 55 of Lafayette coming together with Terrio and Arena to put us under.
That is a caution.
That's a clear.
Yeah, I don't know why you
then
would
they
wait
raced
to
up
throw the caution there.
backstretch, and
Yeah.
the leaders kept on.
I mean,
Would
how
that
is
have-
the
would that-
24 even turning around?
And
in
then,
that situation?
yeah, kind of
Would that have stopped this
I don't
from
know if that was a
happening?
right hook
Probably
situation
not,
or not.
but
It's a
Hyder
weird
should not have been put to the
situation.
back.
Wait, yeah. I don't know why Hyder was put to the back.
Because
I couldn't believe it.
Well, we know why. They called him as the caution car. But
Yeah, I
aside
mean, the
from
question is, why didn't they throw the caution, right?
yeah.
I don't know why there was the delay on that. Yeah.
Well, that's been a debate this
And
season.
if anything, this is another reason why you throw the caution, because you're going to have stuff like this happen after the fact. It's just going to create chaos.
Right.
That has happened a couple times this season.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, because like what you guys are getting at, if the caution had come out, the 11 would maybe suffer a little bit of damage, but would have stayed up front. I mean, the 14 surely would have gone to the back.
Would have been
If that
parked.
had happened under yellow, if not worse. Right.
But like-
Lucky that Travis did not go into the wall hard.
Well, that was my concern when it happened live. I'm
Yeah.
thinking when he's getting hooked, he's going to hit the opening.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen someone get right hooked into the opening. It happened to Brandon Michael in 2020. It was devastating.
Listen,
and we were lucky he was okay. So what are we doing?
You've been talking about this week after week in that division.
Yes.
You've said it 3 weeks ago, last week. You just keep talking about guys getting right hooked nonstop. I don't know what the deal is.
That's 4 or 5 times this season where somebody in that division has been right hooked. And I don't care who does it or who it's against, but it's getting ridiculous. Like,
Yeah.
it's become a real problem for a division that has been growing for 5 seasons now. We had 25 cars last week. I've never seen that many in that division. But the only topic is the right hooks because it's happening nonstop. It's almost too late to do something about it.
No, it's
It
never
is-
too late.
Yeah,
That's true.
I wouldn't say it's
But
never
it's
too late.
gotten out of hand.
It definitely would help to have established a penalty for that at the beginning of the season. I know they've tried throughout the year to amend stuff to that rule. I mean, they introduced like all right, you're going to go a lap down for this. That wasn't a thing at the beginning of the season. I mean, if it's still an
I have my
issue in
opinions
this
on
last
that.
race, I think you got to
You
level
know,
it out at the beginning of 2026.
so
You got
the-
to say something.
the real thing here is, right, as a driver, right, you got to have some discipline, I mean, and some integrity. And when you look at what happened there, it's Kevin, right?
Kevin Cormier.
It does not look good. It's been repeatedly, but this one here just looks so bad. It looks so bad. I mean, like, so to me, like, I don't know if Kevin today is thinking, damn, I shouldn't have done that. Or, I don't know, but it doesn't look good. And if you actually give a small little bit about what people think about you, I mean, you can't feel good about what's going on right now, because when I watch that clip, I'm thinking to myself, that guy does not even belong on the racetrack anymore.
Well, there was penalties handed down, right, Bonssa?
So yeah, Kevin Cormier got suspended for 6 events because of that, and he's on probation for the rest of next year, not just this year, but next year, and he has to pay a $250 fine, which goes to charity. So it's nice that something like the hammer was laid down, but to me, it's like that should have been done the previous 2 or 3 right hooks. I mean, a right hook is bad. Like, that is a big no-no in racing, and you could take up. That was the leader. That happened in front of, well, they wrecked in turn 1, so it wasn't in front of everybody. But what if Lavoie got clobbered? What if somebody else who had nothing to do with it got clobbered? You're sending somebody up across the track towards a concrete wall in front of everybody, and it keeps happening.
I think
How does that look good on anybody?
Yeah, it doesn't look good. And the unfortunate part is is Kevin is fast.
He is.
Like, he is so good in that division. He's good for the division if he's not doing that stuff. You know, he gives Haidar a run. He gives the 55 a run. I mean, there's multiple cars. Norm Root Jr. is pulling it together. Like, there's so many good cars that are up and coming in that division. The last thing it needs is for him to be doing that. And you know, to me, I don't know.
And I'm not specifically railing on Kevin. I like I said,
Yeah, you
it's
are.
happened 4 or 5 times this year, and it's happened between multiple different drivers, and it's ridiculous
Yeah.
every time. But look, I know drivers like to deal with the situations themselves, but sometimes it leads to things getting worse, and it gets to the point where you're going to have inmates running the asylum.
You know what's good here? Haidar, he's real fast again. He's almost street stock fast.
He still
again,
finished 5th.
right?
Yeah.
He had to deal with this last year, right? What he was trying to race through the field, man, guys were just cleaning him out, I thought, left and right. And because he's fast again, it's slowly happening again in another division. Haidar,
Yes.
I don't know if he does anything bad coming through the field, but he looks good coming through the field. But I always know, like Paul will say, sometimes things happen that the cameras don't catch. And you always say, oh, that dirty bastard got me again. You know what I mean? And so I don't know if that type of stuff happens, but
I'm sure he's not squeaky clean.
I'm sure he's not,
Nobody
but he
is.
looks good.
Yeah, right.
But it doesn't justify that.
Yeah, that just looks bad.
Yeah.
It looks so bad.
Nobody deserves to be right hooked.
No.
Yeah.
There's just a general lack of respect going on, and that also goes with the late models too, and how bad that race was.
That
And
race was terrible too.
it was.
There's no reason for, even in your class, these guys, there's 12 cars now.
Yeah.
And these guys are cleaning each other out. 3 wide every which way. Like they don't respect the equipment at all. I mean, I don't know, man. It's like, you know, I'm a big fan of Adam Gray. I've known him forever. I like him. He was really pressing the issue amongst everybody he was around last week. Chris Myers made a move, but I didn't think it was intentional, his little wreck there that they had gotten into, but everybody seems to be getting into something. And
the thing is that, like, it's not like it just happens all at once out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It builds throughout the season.
That's what I was gonna say. Is like I was talking to Daryl Keene, and Daryl's like, you know, by the 5th time of me getting hit, I had enough.
Right.
And enough is enough. I'm gonna just keep on doing it back to him until I get penalized because he's had enough. There's a lot of guys in the division who's had enough.
Yeah, that's how what's happening. So now it takes 1 or 2 touches, and that's
they
it.
take it personally.
That's it. Gloves are off now. You
Yeah.
want to play? We're playing. And so you could see that going through. I mean, how many times did Gamba Corda? I mean, he's your current champ, right?
Yes.
He was spun around 2 or 3 different times during that race. Like everywhere, somebody's getting clobbered.
And it wasn't one specific person.
Right.
You can't blame one person. That was most of the field getting into some kerfuffle with somebody.
Yes.
So yeah, but it builds, and it blew off last Friday, and I really hope it doesn't get any worse this Friday.
I hope championship night ends well for you.
I hope so too.
Also want to mention another spat that Rob kind of alluded to. Matt Winter II and Norm Root III had they had multiple run-ins during the feature that ended with Winter spinning out Root. Matt Winter got suspended for 4 events.
Wow.
He's on probation for the rest of this year and next year, and he has to pay a $150 fine. He was already on probation for a previous infraction, which didn't help matters for him.
Wow.
So you got the last straw treatment. Understandable.
All right, let's move on.
No, not yet. So we've been getting calls in the chat to show the in-car from the 14.
So I do have that, so here we go.
Helmet cam.
Is that what this is?
That's his helmet. Yep.
This is PRBL's video?
Yep, PRBL.
I mean,
I'm not gonna say nothing.
Was there contact coming off it too? Did they get hooked together? Yes. But did Haidar try to stay down the backstretch to avoid getting hit further? Yes. Did Cormier kept coming down on him? Yes.
I mean, just watch it back and look at the painted lines.
I don't know if
that's really all you got to do.
Watch the steering wheel. That's all you really got to watch.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if that
sorry.
helped the case there.
No, it didn't. But, you know, there was contact, but there was no need to do that at all.
Yeah, it's too bad Cormier had to do that. He's been great in the division. He's fast. There's no need to continue this madness. Hey, kudos to Stafford for handing out these big punishments, right? Like, I mean, it's 6 weeks and 4 weeks for Winter. Winter's year next year is kind of screwed.
Yes.
If he wanted to run for a championship. And he comes from a long ways away, doesn't he?
Vermont.
He comes all the way down from Vermont. And does that – I know he runs the SK Light. Does that go into that too?
I think that includes every division. Like, I think you're out for the whole event, no matter what division you're in.
Wow, yeah. Well, good. Good for them.
I don't think you're allowed in the track. You can't come in the pits when you're there.
Yeah, you could be in the stands probably, but not in the pits.
Well, good for them.
Justin Bonsignor says, "Who thought it was a good idea to post that video?"
It's like, okay, now we're laying the hammer down. That is the way to discourage something like this from happening again.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's keep doing that. But let's move on.
All right. Why don't we do that?
Because this one's a good story.
Okay.
Street Stocks, first-time winner, Jason Raymond, with a 3-wide move, got his first career victory at Stafford Speedway. The not-so-good news for Aaron Plemons, the championship leader, his night came to an end early after a flat tire.
Yeah, I do have the video of the trouble with Aaron Plemons, so I'll show that for y'all.
All right. Thanks there, Rems. Appreciate you. Rob loves that speed shot at the start-finish line, by the way.
Plemons goes around.
How about
point leader backs it
Downey just threading the needle there? So, second year in a row, Streeter, flat tire. Not the last race, though, so it's not over yet, but I feel like this may lead to a discussion during the stat chat later on in the show, no?
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll have to see.
A little foreshadowing.
Yep. So said something was wrong with the car before he spun out, and that thing snapped around on him. I'm not sure if it was because of the tire or if there was more to it.
I thought he said something broke from one of the
earlier wrecks. He said he felt something the whole race just vibrating like crazy.
That's right. Yeah. Yep.
And it's just so unfortunate because they fought and clawed their way back to get to the point lead.
Yeah.
And then that's all it takes because Travis Downey is good. He's the champ for a reason.
Yeah.
Right? You can't have things like that. And I know it's out of Aaron's control. It sucks for him.
Yep.
But it's what happens when it gets down to these and late races.
Right.
Congratulations to Raymond, though.
That's awesome.
Listen, that cat.
He's been trying for a while.
I keep saying to Brody, I'm like, I think I tell Brody, I'm not sure. He'll probably tell me I didn't, but I keep telling him, it's like that. Raymond is fast.
Yeah.
Week in and week out, he's consistently dropping fast lap times during the feature. If he gets out front, ain't nobody going to catch him. And he almost blew it. He got to second and blew a shift.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right? He almost blew it.
Yeah.
Right? And fought back to win the race. Once he got out front, there was nobody touching him. The 81 had another great run. He's been really pouring it on late in the season here. So, just a bummer for Aaron Plemons. Obviously he's a Waterford boy. I'm a Waterford guy. But I like Travis Downey too. But, I know Brandon really well. I know they're in the garage just like everybody else. It's just going to come down to the last race. And like I said, whatever happens is going to happen.
Well, we saw what happened in the championship race last year in that division. So
right.
It's never over until the checker flag
flies. Never
flies.
over. Don't tell this guy that.
He knows.
I know.
He's been thinking about it. All right.
Guy got no fingernails left.
Now we go to Fast Friday at Seekonk Speedway for their championship finale. We begin with the Pure Stocks for Peter Blue, who was not a Championship 4 driver. What is so funny, Diego?
That's a great name.
Anyways, Peter Blue won the finale for his first victory of the year. Ignore him. Meanwhile, Matt Talbot held off Brent Robideau to finish second, giving him the championship.
I picked him too.
Who's that now?
Robideau.
Oh, I know.
Damn.
They had a pretty good battle for second.
Did they? I was in Florida. I'm like trying to find Fast Friday on my race monitor. I'm like, how did he do? How did he do?
Yeah, he was on the bumper of Talbot for a while there and battling for second spot. And it was for the championship because Peter was not a championship driver.
Yeah, that's great, man.
Now we go to Sport 4s, where Richie Johnson dominated the race for his 5th win of the season, claiming the championship. I do want to mention quickly, Richie Johnson also won 3 events at Stafford, a Tour of Destruction, the previous weekend. So he's been killing it everywhere.
Yeah.
Legend Cars, Josh Parsons passed Jacob Burns late in the feature to win the race and the championship.
He did?
Yeah.
With like 6-7 laps to go.
The hell? What? I thought Race Monitor had him winning.
Yeah, maybe with 8 to go.
How many to go?
Man.
It was with less than 10 laps to go.
I was all excited.
Race Monitor was not
must not have been
was
accurate.
not helpful with the. I've told you this before. It's super glitchy. Yeah, I got confused with the Seekonk results. But you know, it made me think of when Jacob Burns was in here and said that he was not a fan of the chase.
Yeah.
It's amazing. He dominated the year.
Yes. Yep. And he got passed with a few laps to go there.
Just another incredible example.
Yep. Should have right hooked him.
Oh my God.
I'm joking.
Oh my Lord.
I'm joking. All for the sake of the pickles.
Okay, next up. The Bandolero Outlaws. Vincent Sorrow got his 2nd win of the season, winning the championship as well. So a lot of wins in the features to coincide with championships. Speaking of which, Bandolero Bandits, Landon Solomito's 7th win of 2025 gives him the championship, and he had to hold off Landon Heim at the checkered flag to do it.
Yo, his mom messaged me this morning and said, Landon woke up and said, it's Sid's View Day today.
No way.
No,
That's our guy right there, huh?
Dude, I think those guys have done something with the body.
The aerodynamics.
Oh, it's got to be like offset because that kid is just killing them.
Yeah.
Man, is he that nasty?
I mean,
no
7
joke.
wins is 7 wins,
He's no
bro.
joke.
You cannot disagree with the win total.
You may have a fast car, but you still got to wheel it.
Congratulations, Landon, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
He deserves a big shout out, man. Good job, kid.
Congrats to all the Fast Friday champs.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Yep.
Congratulations to everybody. And the ones that didn't win that ran for it all year. I know, like the Robidoux and all the other ones that we've been calling their names every week. It's been a great year for them.
Yeah, that's the tough thing with the chase, right? I mean, it's a whole debate, but like, yeah, it's weird. I feel like Brenton Robidoux he was the guy in those pure
Cream of the crop.
right? And it just
But that's what happens. That's why some people don't like it.
yeah.
Right? Because it's just like that. Like Jacob Burns had a dominant year.
Yep.
Parsons, I think, had a couple wins this year.
He had a good season.
He had a good season, yeah. So it wasn't like it was a gimme. So
It's getting hot at the right time.
Yeah. Yep. For sure.
Now we go to Saturday at Stafford Speedway with the Remy says it best. The Monaco Modified Tri-Track Series, the fall final, where Ron Silk won after John McKennedy and Jake Johnson tangled during a late race restart, battling for the lead, triggering a massive pileup.
The huge one.
You know, it's funny when they have these races like this, right? And I actually think this was a pretty good race until the last 5 laps, and then they just kept wrecking over and over again.
It was fine, yeah.
But I knew as soon as the footage came back that between that McKennedy and Johnson wreck and the Pastriak Muchacharo wreck that I had content to post. Those are the first 2 things I post on the Monaco pages, and they got a gazillion views. But Reminator's got some clips for us here.
Yep, the first one I'm gonna do is definitely the big one.
Okay.
So yeah.
Race leader to the inside.
Big in more
of Jake
ways than
Johnson. Back to turn number 1, and they are
My
side
man
by
Ben
side.
brought his
This is
A-game.
Silk's main
No one with the
competition right
advantage
here
up the backstretch.
up front.
Johnson trying to
Yeah, since
handcuff
Hirschman
up
fell
top.
off
He's
earlier.
only
And
got
they're getting
contact.
there. It goes.
McKennedy's in the wall in front of the entire field, and we have a mess.
How
Half
sick
the
is my
field
man Ben on the
piled all
freaking
together.
drone?
This is straight video game footage.
Dude, it really does look
Nothing
like
about
a
that
video
looks real.
game.
He's so awesome.
That's one of the biggest modified wrecks I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Wadded up together in turn 3.
That's what
That's
Christian in the
bigger.
trailer said, Bonza. He was like, that's the worst wreck I've seen here. I was like, yeah, almost here too.
I've only seen one wreck maybe rival that, which is not great.
So this is this could be, you could call this the race winning moves to dip to the left here, huh? And get the hell out of there.
The sweet move of the race, whatever the hell they call
Right?
it in ARCA.
And then this is Jake's.
Oof. So provided some interesting context here. Yep.
Just gets plowed.
Holy crap. The 79
I just
got
want
a
to say
big
2 things
hit,
real
too.
quick. Start, disclaimer, never driven a race car. I just feel like that was
another look at it.
I mean,
Different angle.
you want to see it again?
McKennedy
We'll see it
is
again,
the
sure.
leader. McKennedy goes up the
Can't really tell
racetrack.
that much from that
Jake Johnson
angle, though.
is
But
there. And then,
I
of
just
course,
think,
the
Diego, you
ripple
correct me if I'm
effect.
wrong. I just feel like that's just super tight quarters. Is that? I mean, you could say that the 79 squeezed him, but I don't think it was like an aggressive. He chucked him into the wall.
No.
I just think that's really hard racing right there. And I want to give a shout out to McKennedy because, you know, he posted after the.
That right.
What the hell?
Remy, you
Woody.
can shut this off. We're not talking about this incident. McKennedy posted on social media that, you know, basically he saw the drone footage. He would never, you know, he doesn't want this to be a continuation of the drama between him and Jake at Star. And it was just refreshing to have, and I sent him a text saying this basically, like, it was refreshing to see somebody go on social media, use complete sentences, talk succinctly, and have a positive vibe after a bad incident. I thought it was perfect.
It was the first thing I said to you.
Yeah.
I said, McKennedy handled that so well. Like a professional.
I don't hold either. You know, they were pissed off and went after, you know, were jawing at the ambulance, and I don't blame either one for that, right?
No.
You're racing hard. There's 5 laps to go. McKennedy's running for a championship there. Jake is just there to win freaking races. They both went down the tubes for both of them. I don't fault either of them for being pissed off in that moment.
Right.
But then afterwards, when you get to see the replays and whatnot, I just, you know, I like both of those guys. To me, they're completely different personalities, so I can see why they clash. But I don't think that this, you know, there's all kinds of ridiculous chatter on the freaking
Dude.
Saying McKennedy wrecked Johnson on purpose.
And then they were like, well, Johnson is into his right rear. I'm like, Johnson was, he
didn't really have any.
He had no choice.
He had nowhere to go.
But, you know, did McKennedy didn't want that to happen either,
No.
I don't think. You know, it's.
That's the That's the point.
Right.
What would McKennedy benefit from that right there, right? Like, because it's this.
It's like the Star deal with Johnson and McKennedy. That was hard racing. You could probably eke a little blame towards Johnson, but it was hard racing. Nothing egregious. Same deal here with Stafford. Like, that was hard racing. John might have came up a little bit, but like, it wasn't anything egregious. Like, you're just gonna have that with hard racing on both incidents.
Yeah.
It just happened to involve the same 2 drivers with the roles reversed.
It was going to be hard to beat McKennedy still, though.
No, Johnson.
Yeah.
I think Johnson had the fastest car.
I think
I do
so.
too.
I don't
Dude,
know,
I thought
man.
he was clearing him almost maybe another lap. if he
McKennedy
stuck
was
to the outside.
pimping out before the caution, just driving away from the field. I mean,
Johnson had to get through traffic, though.
yeah.
Like, early in the race, the first half of that race, Johnson had a rocket.
Yeah.
Silk was good, too, but I think Jake had the fastest car.
Yeah, I was a little upset when I seen the wreck. I was sitting in line for a ride, and I'm like, oh, no, that was my pickup. Damn. Yeah.
Seeing John come out of the track with no right side Nerf bar was a sight.
Yeah, that was nuts, right?
Yeah.
The only, you know, something was weird there is that they kept saying that he had to come out for the championship, but now it would have, because they kept wrecking afterwards, it would have made a difference. But at the time, it wouldn't have made any difference. He was the leader. He would have been the first car scored. He would have jumped nobody by going back out there.
Right.
He would have been the first car because he was the leader that wrecked.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it would not have benefited him, but
Right.
it would have if cars kept wrecking and dropping out, which is what happened. So I can see why they would have tried to do it. But it was only going to be beneficial if there was more cautions.
All of a sudden.
And then there was.
Ronnie Williams, we just
He's
talked
back
about
into
it
it, I
last
know.
week. I'm like, wow. And Pastriak had a bad night, kind of.
Well,
Yeah.
There was some serious points racing
Yeah.
in
Yeah,
that.
but didn't he come back to finish like 7th?
Well, Reminator, show us how it started with Pastriak.
Wide battle with Bucciaro and George Bissett Jr. for 6.
It got real tight off them, but somehow they came out of it okay. Izzo lost
Reminator.
I know.
Okay.
Hirschman scoots on by Rafano with the
That was a sweet save by Izzo, by the
that
way.
was a really good
Yeah.
save.
Oh, yeah.
I honestly thought that was the start of the wreck.
Made the move and pulled it all off. Meanwhile, further back in the field, we've got upset. Trouble now. Turn 1.
Pastriak hard into the
Man, he just drove. He monster trucked the 47.
One other car up
He
to
didn't really have a
for the
choice,
bottom.
do you think?
I think Mooch came down.
You don't think Mooch came down on him?
I don't know. I couldn't tell.
Rewind that back.
No,
Yeah, rewind that
Listen,
back.
both statements.
Paul,
Rewind
just
it.
made
Paul,
it
make
true.
the call.
I'm not making a call.
Make the call, Paul, right here.
Paul, look at the white
Make
lines.
the call.
Further back in the field, we've got things upset.
Where the hell is the
it looks
five
like
going?
Mooch.
What's the 5 going to do right there?
Go into the grass?
No?
To
Wow.
me, I mean, he's second in
Diego,
points.
what do you-
He forced his way. I mean, the 47, he wasn't really in there yet. The 5, for that to happen, right? I mean, you got a gas pedal and a brake pedal for a reason.
Here's the in-car. Or onboard.
Like, he's not in there really yet. He climbs up the back bumper.
All right,
If
I
that
guess
was-
I can see it a little
Right?
bit. Yep.
If that was a spotterless division, I could see that. But I feel like with spotters, he was probably told that he was at the. I should not assume what spotters say.
Yeah,
But-
don't get yourself in
I mean,
trouble.
listen, I'm not trying to discredit Chris Paschak because he's nasty. But, you know, things happen in the heat of the moment. I thought he wasn't fully in there yet. One lift coming off of 2, he's got him. You know what I mean? And then
Maybe.
Because I think he was coming. Pastriak was coming through he just passed 2 or 3 cars. He was coming. I mean, I don't want those guys to be mad at me, but I thought he could have lifted there. And hindsight's a great thing.
Right.
You know, but
Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
Good
Finally,
take,
someone
Diego.
besides me got that soundbite.
That wreck was terrifying from turn 4
Yeah.
because when he got on top, I'm like, oh my gosh, what's going to happen when they hit the wall?
listen, those guys got the car back out, though.
Twice.
Congratulations to they work hard. Those guys.
Major points racing.
The Pastriaks are awesome. And then his old man won earlier there at Waterford. Right?
What?
No, Chris
Chris
did.
won.
Oh, Chris won. Yeah, that's what I
Chris
meant.
won at Waterford.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. That was early. He hasn't won in a long time.
Yeah,
Up
it's
until
been-
Waterford,
it's
yeah.
been a
Yeah, up
little
until
bit.
Waterford. So he's had a great year going so far, and he's got a shot at the championship still.
Yep.
And there was one more accident in that race.
There was a lot of accidents in that.
Want to talk about
Yeah,
it?
go ahead.
Well, there was an incident with the 3 wide in turn 3. I don't know if it was aggressive.
Just play the
You
video.
don't
Let's
know?
go.
Down to the turn number 1.
All right, so we got, you want to keep your eye on Marcello's in 5th. The pup, there we go, a little 3 wide.
Call it, Varricchio. Call it.
Nope.
Paul, is it a good move?
Oh! All right, Paul.
He still gets
Why
wrecked
would
at
you
the
want
end
me
of
to
it.
call this race? I'll tell you, they're all going to the back. Have a nice day.
Yes, sir.
That's how you do it.
That's Marshall's ABCDEFG rule. Everybody to the back.
What do you think, Diego?
Man.
I won't hit the button anymore. Go ahead.
Okay.
Speak your mind.
The 88 was hungry. He had a wheel in there, and then everything closed up because the 58 started coming down. The big squeeze was on. Marcello was committed, it looked like.
Yep.
Right. That's what it looked like. Once you commit to that bottom
committed.
shot, that's it. And they're 3 wide.
Yeah, I mean, underrated in that wreck. If you watch it again, the 21 on the high side does chop down significantly. I mean, he came down a full lane while they were basically already into the corner.
I thought that was a 58.
No, on the way outside.
Goodale was on the outside behind Bassett, and then
Yes.
Perry was on the outside.
Yeah, I'm
ahead
talking
of
Perry.
Bassett.
Perry
Oh,
chopped
right,
a bit.
right.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a racing deal.
By the way, we need to go over to Rob's camera for the old Serve Pro chalkboard chatter. And I think it's quite clear now that the drones are basically the equivalent of DNA evidence,
It's
right?
like forensics. It's Sid's forensics now.
Sid,
Get that drone footage.
dude, you've been doing that for years.
That's right.
Catching everything.
That's how I roll.
Oh, so bad. I'm like, damn, I
called
hope
Sid's Feud.
Sid's didn't get that. Right.
You're the only one that hoped I didn't get it.
Right, because bad things used to happen. Yeah, whatever. Let's
Bonssa,
Yes.
you want to keep doing some update?
I thought you had something to mention from the tri-track race.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You know
Thank
what?
you.
Good
Thank
job
you.
by you.
Oh my God.
I got distracted by chats and whatnot. Oh, goodness. All right, what am I talking about here? I don't even know. Oh, yeah. Did you know, Diego? Let me pull this up here. So, there is now the top 4 in points for the Tri-Track Series. McKennedy, Ronnie Williams, Chris Pastriak, Steven Kopchik. They are basically the 4 in the championship hunt now. Technically, Jake Johnson's at 5th, 50 points behind, So if he showed up and won and those top 4 did not show up, technically Johnson could win. But we'll take him out of that, okay? That's just math. Those top 4 guys have not won a race.
Wow.
McKennedy, Ronnie, Pastriak, Kopsick. Kopsick. I don't even know what that name is now. I thought we uncovered something there, but anyways, I found that's unique. They're basically now, it's guaranteed. Well, it's not guaranteed because any of these guys can win the race at the Haunted 100.
Yep.
But it is pretty unique that going into the final race, the 4 championship contenders combined have 0 wins.
That's unbelievable.
Is that nuts?
Yep.
And all of them have the ability.
Of course.
They do.
Yes.
100%.
I mean, they've had some really odd races in that series, but that's still, that stat is almost, either way, it's crazy with or without the context.
Look at McKennedy. How many times has he finished on the podium this season?
Dude, we've interviewed him in second like 4 times.
How many
I swear.
times has he been leading like this?
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe it was
Right?
4th. I don't know. He's finished in the top 5, I feel like.
The other one
every
would-
week.
He's got
Jake.
5 top 5s.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Him and Jake Johnson have the most top 5s, 5 each. Yep.
All right. SK Modifieds for their second points race of the weekend. Keith Rocco passed Alex Pearl on a late race restart to get his 3rd win of the season. First win since race 3 back in like May.
Wow.
Old man can still get it done.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
He played it real smart.
He's still chugging along
Yeah.
there, man.
Yep.
He's and Kopsick was in victory lane with him,
Yep.
and Alexander Pearl
He was really good.
had a hell of a run.
He's
was really
he's
good.
had a really impressive rookie season.
He has.
He's had a.
I mean,
hell
I thought Alex was going to be good. I didn't know that he was going to be. He's a little bit better than I thought he was going to be in his rookie year. Yep.
And John Pulio in that race was not a factor. When coming in as the point leader, he was stuck in 18th, I think, for most of that race. That was the most shocking part.
Where did he finish?
Finished 11th.
That car looked tight. It looked real tight.
Yeah.
And
he
where
threw out the
did
whole
the
day.
24 finish?
Flynn finished top
5th.
5. Yeah.
Yep.
Ooh.
And
Yeah.
Junior finished 3rd.
Yeah.
Ooh.
JP was like stuck in traffic and off, like way uncharacteristic on that team. Like they were not a factor.
Bonsa, why don't we? That's the last for the point races at Stafford, right? For the weekend. Why don't we just look at
Correct.
the points now and get it over with? Shall
Let's
we?
do it.
So that's what we're looking at now. Mikey Flynn has an 8-point lead over Pulio, and a 22-point lead over Junior.
What a great race that's going to be.
Yeah, that's going to be fun. So Flynn's the guy to beat here.
Congratulations to those guys, though, at a long, hard year battle. Mike, Flynn, JP,
Yep.
great job. And Christopher, all of those guys.
All right, and then we got our man Paul, 20 ahead of Adam Gray, 30 ahead of Chrissy Two Scoops. Reminator, get the camera over there on him. Is he sweating over there? Is he worried about it? What's going on?
My goodness.
Oh, I have to take it off. My bad.
Paul, you excited?
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Wow, what a hey, listen. Like I told you before, you have had a stellar year, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, we have.
Regardless of whatever happens, you've had a great year all year, and I'm wishing you the best of luck.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
Really do.
Good luck to you.
Stressful?
Stressed.
Sleep?
Can't sleep.
Yeah.
Stressed. Work sucks. I want Friday to be over. Let's go.
He says work sucks.
Oh, man.
I think
Yeah.
last year was a huge motivating factor for you too, though.
Yeah, last year, the whole year was a motivating factor. I mean, from start to finish last year was awesome. You know,
Yeah.
not being able to contend, haven't contended at all my whole life at Stafford.
Yeah.
And finally able to and chasing a championship. That was cool. Being
Yeah.
a champion, being in the championship, running, first in points, it's not so cool. I'd rather be in second right now.
No, man, you deserved it though.
No, I do. I agree. I do deserve it. It's just, mind over matter. Got to
Yeah.
get rid of the mind so the matter actually works.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'll be
Ooh,
fine.
I like that.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
All right, so let's see what else we got here. So Meg, now we talked about the SK Lights, 14 now in front of Nick Covey. That's 7 positions on the track, and it's basically the two of them now, right? Peter Bennett is what? They're like 38 points back.
Peter Bennett and Amanda West technically are mathematically alive, but
Right.
it's a very
Very
long
long
shot.
shot.
Yeah,
Right.
Very long
it would be
shot.
lap 1 DNS for the
Yep.
top 2.
So then you got Travis Hydar with the 36-point lead over Jeremy Lavoie. Now is in second place, and that's it's not, I don't think, mathematically clinched, but with their car counts, that's Travis is in good shape there.
Right.
And then Downey now has a 34-point
Wow.
lead.
That tire, man, it shook it all up.
Big swing.
That is a big swing.
Wow.
Yep. So unless Travis has some ridiculously horrific issue like a flat tire on the first lap.
Did Aaron go into last week leading?
By 2 points.
By
He
2
went,
points.
Wow, what a swing.
Yeah, devastating, right?
So he almost needs Travis to have the same
similarly
thing.
bad
He
week.
needs roles reversed from this past week.
Yeah.
So in the late models, Varricchio has the tiebreaker. SK Lights, Hovey has the tiebreaker.
Yep.
And then in the street stocks, Clemens has the tiebreaker.
Right.
And in the limiteds, Travis has the tiebreaker.
Correct.
Hydar.
It's going to matter in a lot of those divisions. I mean, there's so many crazy point races there,
And
especially
we've
like
had-
ones that weren't really that visible to us until this past weekend.
And we've had ties, multiple ties in the past.
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
definitely possible.
Yeah, all those people, honestly, thank you for racing. No, I've had a great time. Paul, everybody watching all year, commentating on it, doing this on the podcast. Whoever wins, may the best driver win. But
yeah, just the fact that there's multiple divisions
Yeah.
that aren't decided yet is awesome.
yeah, I appreciate all those guys putting the effort in their crews.
Yeah.
Everybody showing up weekly and putting the effort in. It's been a hell of a lot of fun to watch every Friday night. My pizzas, sitting it up, watching Flow every Friday. A lot of people, it's a must do every Friday. So thank you to all the teams.
Now we go to the SK Light Modifieds. They had their 20-lap invitational for non-winners in that season. Robert Bloxham III won the invitational after a thrilling battle with Zach Asklar. It was
It's not
amazing.
surprising. Bloxham, I thought, had multiple shots to win throughout the year.
Oh, he has a lot of podiums.
Yeah, he's run really well. And I remember we were sitting in line, and Nick says, "It'll be tough to beat Bloxham today." And sure enough, listen, Asklar had a great run though. He led for many laps, right there, Sheldon. No answer.
I can't even acknowledge it at this point. I'm just like, maybe if I don't respond, it'll go away.
I haven't heard you in a while, Fro. I just wanted to hear your voice.
I think it's fair to say that Asklar was very aggressive, right, Remy?
Yeah, very. I do have the footage, so let's do it.
All right, yeah, let's go.
A brand new leader could emerge.
I thought Tyler Berry was going to win this.
He was good.
Oh, this race had a lot of
This race
had a lot of ping pong, and this race was crazy.
This was the race of
Even
the weekend.
Even Davis
This is a
ran
boss
well.
move right here, dude.
Oh! Man, Asklar just abused the 51.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, the 51 should have went into the next corner and took the rear bumper right off.
Well, the 28 almost did that to himself.
For the final time.
Look at that.
He got right back underneath him, though.
But it didn't work. Bloxham leads the way by 3.
Man, I would have came right in here and Nerf bar the hell out of him. No,
Just
seriously. I mean, did you see that move coming off going into the 3?
Dude, there was 2 or 3 other instances in that race where they were driving exactly like that. They were driving like that at the beginning, middle, and end. I don't know how
Oh,
crazy.
man.
You know what's funny? Like, you remember earlier when I was saying, like, can you believe Pulio hasn't won to the opening weekend? It's funny how your perception when you watch people race. They came out with a lineup, and I'm like, Bloxham's in this race? He hasn't won yet?
Right?
Because he seems like he's fast all the time.
Oh, he is, too.
I was actually surprised that he hadn't won yet.
For sure.
That was a phenomenal race from start to finish.
Listen, Tyler-
Those SK Light drivers put on a damn good show.
I thought Tyler got stuck in the wrong lane a lot. He had a real fast car. It's nice to see him back down there. I talked to them guys, and they just wanted to get back to having fun.
And they're having fun.
And they're having fun. And he had a shot there. That division's all about that. It happened to Meg Fuller this past week. She just gets stuck in the wrong lane there, and you are smoked until you get free. It's bad.
All right, it's 8:00 already. We got to get moving.
It's
Wow,
great.
damn.
Saturday at Seekonk Speedway for their championship finale. Pro Stocks Dave Darling wins the feature and becomes the first 9-time driver champion at Seekonk.
Reminator, what do you got?
I got some great 3-wide action.
Oh,
so
looking forward
let's
to
go.
it. Let's
Gives
go.
the advantage and an
typical
opening
Seacon.
gap for Vinny Arenagato in that number
This early in the
17.
race,
He continues
that's
to
Mark
lead the way
Jennison,
off
Dylan
four.
Estrella,
Taking a look down to the inside, 3 wide.
and then Dave
momentarily
Darling in
for
the
number 2
52.
spot. Darling down low, Estrella in the middle, Jennison up top as they come off at turn 2. Still 3 wide down the back straightaway.
Listen to Kevin
Into
Boucher
3 and
go.
4.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's into it.
Dave Darling right there. Dylan Estrella going to fall back. Dave Darling to the second spot.
So
over
good,
1
dude.
and
It's
2.
unbelievable.
I just wish.
Oh, that's going to be you on the outside.
I wish we had 3 wide races like that at Stafford. I really do. That would be awesome.
Hey, Varricchio's given that to us a couple times.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Diego, it's been a while. I don't think we've had this in a week or two, but it's time. Like that. Well, the crafty one there, 9-time champ. By the way, that's the first 9-time champion in the history of Seekonk Speedway.
Ooh.
Not everybody likes him, though. He heard some boo birds out there when he got on the mic. But our man Darling, he had a little something to say to him. Go ahead, Rems.
Congratulations, 9-time champion.
Hey, Boo Bird. I think I'm in victory lane. Where are you? Boo!
You know you just
come
right
on down to get your picture taken.
Hey, Boo Bird!
Called him right out.
I respect that. I respect that greatly. All right. Late models. Charlie Rose with a scrappy performance in the finale ends up in victory lane. After finishing last in the playoff opener, he ends up winning the last 2 features to clinch the championship.
Reminator, before you get to that video clip, can I just say, I forgot to give a shout out to our friends, the corners there, Mid-State Site Development, for both the stat drop and the quote of the week. Appreciate those guys. Reminator, go ahead.
Yeah, we have some more amazing 3-wide racing with Charlie Rose, the champ. So let's watch.
Go.
Try on the inside. Jennison leads it in 1.
Gomes up into the 3rd spot, looking for 2nd as Rose looks for a way by down low. They come off at turn number 2. Rose down to the inside, 3 wide for 2nd with Rose down low. Luigi sideways, gathers it in, and Rose is on the attack.
Wow, more battle scars for our championship for their contact between Charlie Rose and Luigi. Charlie Rose right to the back bumper now in turn 3 and 4. Mark Jennison off 4 leading the way.
Jennison sets a pace, but look at the run that Andrew Gomes has up on the outside.
Look
They
at
roll off
Jennison up front in another race.
Down into 3. Gomes
3
looking
drivers
for some
with
running
very
room into
different
3
levels of
and
experience.
4.
Paul, what do you
Right.
think of these cars?
Wow, Mark Jennison
Are you a fan
holding
of the
on to
At-Cars?
lead.
Yeah, I like the
Down
At-Cars.
into turn number 1.
Rose
God.
down to the inside.
It's
Jennison in the
unbelievable.
center.
Wow.
Gomes
Track
down the back
surface
straightaway.
allowing for this
Gomes
is
backs
just,
off the
Dude,
Dude,
throttle.
Gomes is there every
Racers
week
down to
too,
the
man.
inside, and they're
Yeah.
wheel to
Every
wheel at the
video.
top of the field.
Driving like he's on a mission. Charlie Rose looking for the lead. He
I mean, this
continues
is
to
an
battle
incredible
Jennison.
performance
by
He
Charlie.
takes the lead back in 3 and 4.
Mark working well on the outside as they hit
I
the
mean, most
third
tracks
and
can only
fourth
dream of
corner.
having a
Rose down to the
repave this
inside.
good.
She keeps
Right.
that car tight
Watch
down
this.
low. Gomes waiting for an opportunity with Belcher. sitting
Man,
in the
Jennison
4th
runs
spot.
great,
They
though.
roll
Look at
down
him,
to
man.
turn
Yep.
3.
He holds
Dude,
that
he's
top real
digging.
good.
Rose trying to get a
He
run
was
down
doing
to
the same
inside
thing in
as
the
they
Pro
come off
Stock
the fourth.
race.
Down to the stripe. It's still Jennison by a nose.
Door to door, down into 1 and 2. Jennison on the outside. Charlie Rose on the inside.
What a race, huh?
That's unbelievable.
Man, look at these guys duking it out.
So scrappy.
Oh, he almost made it 3
Is
wide.
Jennison in the championship hunt?
20 to go. Rose shuts the door.
The door is almost open.
Jennison keeps the advantage up top as they
I
roll
would've
down
stuck it
into
right in
3.
there.
He
Oh.
tries to shut it down. Back open.
All 4
Wow, Charlie Rose is racing like a gentleman
at
now.
the
he
top
is.
of the field, 1 through 4.
Man.
Battle for the lead over in 1 and 2.
We just
Charlie
watched the whole
Rose to
race.
inside.
Seriously,
I'm
right?
mesmerized almost.
Into turn
He
number
gets
1.
better.
But coming off at 2, Jennison was stronger. They
Look at him on the burn. On
Here
the
comes
burn.
Rose
Gotta
on
do
the
something.
inside. 3 wide. Rose
Oh, look at this
my.
save. Look at this save.
What a save by Rose, but Jennison
That
gets
is a
away.
save.
Right?
What a save!
God.
That was
And
great, man.
And he still came back.
And he
to
came
win.
back and passed those 2. Yep.
What a
Pointed
It was
save!
unbelievable.
Field.
Unbelievable.
Did you see the tires smoking like Brian McCarthy? Wow.
But
That was for the championship
It
for
was.
him.
Yeah, for sure.
if you haven't seen his victory lane celebration and interview, watch
Dude,
it.
I
It's really
I said to
good.
these guys, the victory lane was something to be seen for him.
Oh, the emotions he felt, because he's been racing for a long time, and I think that was his first championship.
Dude, he was waving that flag so hard, I thought it was going to fall. I thought the stick was going to snap. Oh, it was awesome.
It was phenomenal. All right, now we go to Sportsman, where Adam Petty won the finale and got back-to-back championships.
No surprise.
2 T's, 2 E's, Adam Petty.
Yes. and he just always shows up.
Yeah.
He shows up when it counts, man. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Congratulations to them. Congratulations to the whole team.
Reminator, say stuff.
Well, there was a really rough wreck on the beginning of the Sportsman's race, so here we go.
All right.
Steve Bowden waves a double greens, and we're underway. Wood and Morrow battle down up in turn number 1.
Look at all those cars.
Dude,
look at that, Paul.
On the outside, battling for the lead, they work down into turn number 3.
Love all the different bodies.
So, yeah.
Turn number 4, Morrow
Different
slides
bodies,
it up
different
down the
looks.
stripe at dead heat. But the
But all
27
even.
sits atop the leaderboard.
Somehow.
Coming off at turn number 2.
Once it's
Half a car length
116,
look
and wherever
at
he
edges,
pops
make it
out of,
3
they'll
wide
show
down the
you
back
something different.
straightaway.
Looks like you got Camaros in there too, right?
Yep. Oh, yeah.
To the inside.
So
Adam
Leaf
Petty,
Spring
the
brought
outside
cars.
contact.
Oh, we got
Here we
issues.
go.
We got
Between
issues.
the 0-5 and the 23.
Ooh, that's
Oh, my.
Six of Lima up on 2 wheels. Caution flag is
Front
up
axle, jump.
as he got
Holy.
Yeah, that left front is pointed
Yeah.
in a bad direction.
That was rough.
Set up for the road course now.
That's messed up, Diego.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Sport trucks are next. Lenny Guy, what a name, claims his first win of the year. Jake Veneta finished 4th in the feature to win the championship.
Lenny Guy.
Nice guy.
Give me a game.
It's a nice guy, Sheldon.
Now we go to White
This
Mountain.
is just obsessive. Come on, dude.
Now we go to White Mountain Motorsports Park, where in past, Johnny Clark went back-to-back, tying Ben Rowe atop the past Super Late Model all-time wins list with 52 career victories.
Damn.
Isn't that unbelievable? And he went for a while without winning,
Yeah.
and then he just went back-to-back like no big deal.
White Mountain, he's really good there.
Yeah, that's great for those guys. He sold me a body for my late model really cheap. So I got a root for Johnny Clark.
Nima Lights were also there. Ben Mkhitaryan got his first win of the season. Now we go to the Grand Estate Pro Stock Series at the Autodrome Chaudière.
Okay.
Wow.
Say that again.
Autodrome Chaudière, where a Quebec native,
Yes.
Alexander Tardif, became the first Quebecer to win a Grand Estate event, pocketing 10 grand.
Wow.
It was his first Pro Stock win, and it came in his Grand Estate Pro Stock Series debut.
How awesome.
That's pretty
awesome.
impressive.
Yeah, that's cool.
10
That's
large?
Yeah.
What would you do?
Go to the bar.
Tap it on the track. Here I come.
Hold on. You know, think about that tax bill when you're trying to get it across.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you got to declare that because if not, you go to jail there.
Oh, yeah.
That's not good.
Then we go to Wiscasset Speedway on Saturday, where the Pro 4 Modifieds were in town, and Jack Dumas got his first win of the year. And that has been your Fowler's Auto Wrecking Weekly Update.
All right, Bonds, appreciate it. Before we get to the point standings, Diego, you know, we had a new sponsor for the Stafford point standings.
Oh, yeah.
Something called Critical Speed. You know anything about that?
Oh, yeah. Listen, Paul, this is, I don't know if you want to hear about this, but Paul, listen, Paul's a freaking great guy. So, I mean, I love you, Paul, regardless. So, anyways, you know, Critical Speed, I was very thankful that I get to talk about this for a minute for my brother Sean. They started up something
Move
like
it
Paul.
along. Let's go. Move it along.
Yeah, there you go.
They've got something like Paul does, you know, so they're trying to rent street stocks and for newbies and for some guys that want to come back, you know. And he's also got a late model going this weekend. So they're going to have a variety of cars. I know he's got Crown Vics coming for next year for the bowl.
See,
you
that's
know,
what that
yeah.
division needs.
Yeah, so he's really into it. He wants to get something going so people get out and racing like Marvin Minkler did. So he's really trying to do something fun here. And obviously, you know, we love racing. So good luck, Sean, and Critical Speed.
And thanks for sponsoring the podcast. We appreciate that. They will be doing various segments here throughout the remainder of our season. Let's just give some love to the champions there. Let's take a look at the Seekonk Fast Friday. That's the final points. Now, remember, they kept tally of the points. We were showing the chase format here.
Oh,
so-
yeah. Yep.
So there's your champs: Talbot, Richie Johnson, Josh Parsons, Vincent Sorrow, and our boy Landon Salamito. And then over on Saturday nights, Dave Darling, Charlie Rose, Adam Petty, Jake Veneta. Is how your top fives finished out. Big thanks to Seacont Grand Prix for the points updates. Let's take a look at some touring divisions from our friends over there at JDL Motorsports. The what's updated over here? The Granite State is updated. Cole Roby has a pretty hefty lead right there. I believe that their season ends at Oktoberfest at Lee coming up here. Randy Clark remains the leader in the Pro 4s. Nemo Lights was not updated, unfortunately, before we went live. And then we have Monaco. Okay, so we got McKennedy now with a 10-point lead over Ronnie Williams.
Wow.
And a 19-point lead over Pastriak. Steven Kopsik's away out there still. So, and the pass is also updated. They got a crazy format, 2,149 points. But it's only 9 ahead of Johnny Clark. I have not gone into the weeds to figure out how they do that, but I'm assuming that's a pretty close point battle when you have that kind of point system. So that's your touring series updates.
How many more wheeling races? Do you guys know?
Three, I believe.
They got Riverhead, they got Thompson and they have Martinsville.
Oh, great.
Yep. So, Diego, before we go into the this week's Nostalgia Nugget, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the pains of being a historian. You know, last week we did a Nostalgia Nugget where I said the fall finals. First one was in 1979. Richie Evans queued up the music, did a nice little thing about it. And then I turned on the Flow broadcast, and they called it the 52nd fall final. They even showed a picture of Bugsy Stevens, said that he won the first one. 52nd would mean.
So how did that make you feel?
That upset.
So it would make it the 74 if it was the 52nd. It just made me say, what the hell did I get wrong? So I'm like, all right, I'll go back and look, right? So this is the pains of being a historian, okay? Check this out. So this is where I got it. Oh no, that's not the one I wanted to show you. Damn it. I did him in the wrong spot. Hold on. Let's go to this one. This is 1979. Tom Rosati enters the fall final. You see there where it's circled? It says the first annual fall final.
Oh, eat your heart out, Sean Corshane.
Right? Yeah. So then I do this other one. Same thing. Ron Bouchard signs up for the fall final. You see in that little circle one, it says the first annual. These are all from 1979, by the way.
Yep.
I go back and I check some more, and I said, oh, yeah, the fall finals on TV. This is from September 28th, 1979.
Wow.
First paragraph. From Stafford Springs. That means it's a Stafford press release. The first annual $27,000 fall final. So I'm thinking, what the hell did I get wrong, right? Look at this one, same thing. So I look up 1974. Sure as shit, it says it's the fall final, 1974. So I'm like, son of a bitch. How does that happen?
Right.
Then I look into this a little bit more. Look where that's circled. This is from 1974, and this press release says it's the second annual.
What the?
So you know what? Being a historian's a pain in the ass, dude. I don't know. Whatever. It's all just stupid. Wow. It's all just stupid. I don't know what to tell you. That being said, we're going to do a little simpler thing today
great.
for the Waddell Communications Nostalgia Nugget. Carry it, Remy. That was the COVID version of the theme song. Well, you know what, Diego? Like I said, that whole thing just really freaking bothered me. So you know what? I'm going to tell you a little story. Years ago, I had somebody, I forget who was running the Speedbowl at the time, but they called me up and said, hey, this family, they just left about 13 or 14 carousels of slides with all Speedbowl pictures from the 70s. Do you want them? Yes, please. So I went down there and got them, converted them all. The only thing I know is that it was from a family called the Dexter family. I was given one email. I sent them an email to say thank you, and I never heard back from them. That's all I know. I don't have the first name or anything. But in those slides are just some amazing photos. So I thought I'd share some of them with you, because these are not ones that have made the rounds on the internet. How about a look-see of, this is an old Mike Beebe Matter of fact, I'm going to ask Mike Beebe. No, that's Keith Rocco's car owner at the Bowl, and Thompson. Maybe he knows because this looks like it's in the Beebe shop.
It looks like a model.
Does it, right? This is, that 16 is Rick Sleepy Knapp. That is Nick Hovey's great uncle, if I'm not mistaken. That's Ron Boots Cody in the 90. Bob Horn, I believe, is in that 85 car. You know, they have the Bob Horn Memorial coming up. I'll give you another one. This is just the crowd up on their feet. Now, if you look at the front straightaway there, they have like those are numbered spots. So when you went out for the feature back then, if you qualified fourth, you'd drive out to number 5, and that's where you'd park their car. They did outside introductions every week.
Every week?
Yeah, it was a show.
Every week, yeah. There's a better look at it with the starting lineup there.
Oh, yeah, that's a little more Waterford.
That's from turn 1.
Yep.
Probably a little too long of a segment for me to be talking this continuously.
Those pictures are amazing.
There's Donnie Bonnell's 318.
Oh, that's nice.
Look at that number
yeah,
font.
that's beautiful.
Wow.
You good, Sid?
I don't think so.
You gonna be able to carry on?
That's John Brower. He used to drive around with the flag during the national anthem before every race.
That's sick. Oh my gosh.
This is Stafford Speedway, by the way. Quarter midgets.
This is pre-Wild Thing cards. That's what quarter midgets looked like back then.
Dang.
Yep. And that's from turn 1. Yeah. Wow. So
these are great quality. Too,
yeah, they're awesome. They, because they're slides, you can scan them at a very high resolution.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why I went back to that picture. And look at me. I'm almost going to cough up a lung, so I'm going to send it down to Rob for the old popcorn stat check.
Booster shot.
Oh, my God. Seriously, right? Here we go.
All right, people. It's already 8:20, so we're going to have a little rapid-fire Northeast Performance Parts stat chat here. Now, we have seen for the second year in a row, at least, that a tire going down has majorly affected one of the championships at Stafford. Is it time to reevaluate the pit rules for the lower divisions? Are there some sort of possibility of like a light pit crew or anything like that in the case of tires going down specifically?
What if a team doesn't have somebody? Is that just tough luck? It's unlikely that would happen, but...
I know the answer is going to be if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Right? It's worked this long.
I think the argument is it broken?
I don't know. Is it? I mean, it's not only them, but it's limiteds. Right? SK Lights. Everybody has the same. I mean, if it's good for one, it's good for all, right? I mean, that's how I look at it. Moves the show along. We're not waiting for cars to come back out of the pits.
That's a big thing is that if you have to wait 3 laps or 2 laps of caution, that adds to the show.
Yeah, I mean,
I can see it both ways.
Yeah, me too. I mean, it sucks for Plemons this week, right? It sucked for
Trot
last year. Right? Those are the two off the top of my head that I could think about, but
you can say that everyone signed up for it too.
Right. I mean,
it's not unfair because everybody plays by the same rules.
Right.
But I mean, it does. I mean, that was heartbreaking for Tyler Trott last year.
It was. Yes.
And so I see that argument where even entry level divisions now are really expensive to run the whole season.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
And to have you be taken out of a race when your car is good, other than changing a tire, that I can see how that can go up your ass and really.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but
I think the biggest argument for not having it is the rate of moving the show along. Because if there's a big street stock wreck and you got 10 guys down there with hack-and-slash-pit crews, I mean, there may be some fully fledged ones. But if you open the gates up, there's going to be guys that have to scrape it together. I mean, that's going to be a lot of caution laps.
You definitely can't open the gates.
No.
Nobody's coming down there flying.
No, it would have to be where they would have to be on pit road.
Yeah.
You couldn't have them go back in the
That's
paddock.
right. All of a sudden, you're putting teams on pit
Yeah,
road.
exactly.
They got to get pit cards.
Well, think about that. Adds at least 15 minutes per race.
At least.
Yes.
At least.
At least minimum.
So
yeah,
it does speed up the show, but you also sign up for it.
Yeah. And some nights Stafford gets out late. I mean, you guys are leaving at 11, 12 o'clock on a Friday night.
This past Friday.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, the last thing you need.
Yeah,
especially
we
after
didn't leave it until 12:30.
Yeah, because you guys got.
Yeah, we all got
Yeah,
tech.
late
Yeah.
tech. Yep.
Yep.
All right, here's one more for you.
Yeah, okay.
What do you think is an appropriate penalty for intentionally stopping on the track to draw a yellow?
I like the way. Oh, park them completely.
Park them for a lap.
Yeah, because what Stafford does is they put you a lap down, no free pass, if you intentionally bring out the yellow.
Especially if you're coming down the backstretch going into turn 3 and you pull up against the wall and you stop. That should be a 1 lap penalty.
Because there have been a few times this year throughout the season where somebody gets a flat, and instead of nursing that car back to pit road, they stop.
Well, it's been part of racing history to do that, right? As a kid growing up, everybody did it. Right, you got a flat. It's just been a thing done in racing forever.
Yeah. Since they go back to the last lap, you can't lose a lap or anything like that.
That's right. It's been going on forever, and nobody really likes it. You give kudos to the guy. I remember one time I spun out my tour type car because I just sucked, and we ran like crap, and I spun out, and my brother's like, "Why didn't you just bring out the yellow?" And I'm like, "Because I sucked." And we were running dead last anyways, or, and if I was running up front, maybe I would have stopped. But it's just been part of racing for as long as I can remember. I don't necessarily like it. This week in the late models, it seemed like it happened every other lap that somebody was doing it, and it really stunk the show up, right?
Yeah. I will say this. Sometimes people do spin on purpose. I see it a lot in modifieds, tour type modifieds, those long events. You have a long run, somebody spins out, and people speculate that if it was done on purpose. But as a race director, you cannot assume that. Right. That's unfair to assume. But you might use like some thought and be like, that was probably on purpose. They're about to get lapped. They want to spin out to the grass, a controlled spin. They don't want to get lapped, so they know that caution is going to save them. And they're not going to be put a lap down because you can't assume that is a intentional yellow.
Right, versus them just losing it.
Yeah.
Like everybody always said, you wait for the push truck.
Yeah.
So I was
wait for that truck to get to you.
I was just going to
push
say
you
that.
off, and then you go.
So like the 07 this week, I'm just going to use him for example because I watched the race. He pulled off, I think in turn 3 and 4, he just stopped at the top.
Yep.
With the right front flat. I think he hit Meyer or something.
Yeah, he got in the Meyer,
That's one of those things where, listen, if you're going to make the call, that's the one to make, right? The Gambacorta spinning in the infield, waiting for the push truck. How do you make that call?
Maybe he can't get the car fired.
Maybe he can't get it fired. So to what you just said, wait for but it's hard for Buffon to say, my car wouldn't start because he clearly had a flat, drove around up to in the middle of 3 and 4, and
at least make it convincing, man. Like when they stop and the yellow lights start flashing magically, we got it fired back up. Well, it pisses me off. It pisses everybody off. Like when it's habitual for you got to do something.
Look at Andrew Duran. He lost a sway bar.
Yeah,
he was in the bottom, I believe, of turn 2. He limped it all the way around to go back in the pits.
He did. Yep.
With a bad sway bar.
Yep.
Things dragging on the ground.
Yeah.
It's okay to have your rim to drag on the ground too, if you could have that.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, and on top of that, obviously cautions breed cautions. We all know that. So every time, like that late model race, I'm just using that one for an example because it's what's fresh in my mind. You just couldn't get any momentum built in the race. It was like, boom, caution. Damn, this happened. It's just never ending.
Well, let's rewind a couple weeks ago. Adam Gray got put a lap down because of intentionally bringing out a yellow because he had a right front fender that was hanging in the breeze and they penalized him. And the third time around, I think he was going to be no longer scored. And he backed up in the Stirk and really spun it.
Yeah.
And it looked like he was trying to play it off like he got hit and spun it. But race control saw that, he backed off, got hit, and then just gassed it to loop it around so that he can get the caution he was looking for. They still put him a lap down.
Yeah.
They do make that call.
I don't think, you're always going to piss somebody off, honestly.
Yeah.
So, but, yeah.
Someone put this in the chat. I think if you do it twice, you park him.
Yeah.
I mean, twice in one race. Yeah, I figured you would park them. But I like the 1 lap, no free pass they do if they call it.
Right.
Yep.
All right. I got one more for the group, but Paul, first, I have a question for you. Okay. I was told to ask this question by an anonymous source.
I already know who it is, so you don't have to.
Really?
Anonymous. Okay. Yeah. If it's a question I think it is, I
was told you have a certain nickname for the show when we don't talk about you.
What, my nickname or the show's nickname?
No, you supposedly have a nickname. That's what I was told.
I have a nickname? I don't know.
How about the show's nickname?
I don't know about that either.
Probably. That's a smart answer.
All right.
I plead the fifth on that one. I don't know.
We can take it. We like to laugh at ourselves here.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I can tell you this. You gave it a shot, Rob.
Yeah. Next try. Do I have a nickname? I don't know if I have a nickname. Eric, do I got a nickname? I think that's where it's coming from. Either him or Matt Vassar, one or the other.
Matty Vassar.
I heard that you got a list of questions.
Huh?
I heard that you have a list of questions.
I do?
Yeah.
Who told you that?
Matt?
Yeah. Where is he talking from?
I must out of his, rear ear.
You can suck it.
All right.
I got one more to watch.
Okay.
If the Cup Series were to, and this has been boiling over, I know this is a thing that fans are always praying for, but this is actually apparently a serious conversation now behind closed doors, that they are going to do away with the playoff format and go back to full season points.
That's what I'm talking about.
Do you think the viewership will increase as a result of that factor, just that factor?
No.
No.
You're not going to gain new people from that. You might bring some older people into it, but is it going to be a significant difference?
At this point, their focus needs to be on stopping the bleeding. I mean,
Stopping the bleeding?
The drop in viewership this year alone has been like atrocious.
Oh, yeah, they got to go after Gen Z.
They got to just stop losing the Gen X first. That's who's walking away. Everybody's saying, I don't care. I'd rather watch football. I don't understand this.
I'm all for them. I'm all for them getting rid of the chase, but I don't think it's going to change viewership at all.
No, I don't think
If you're a fan, you're still going to watch it.
Yep.
Well, that's a pretty quick answer then. And I agree with all of you.
Okay. Now, I think what would Seekonk get rid of the chase?
As a result, you think?
Or the evolved trucks? Will
I
they
would
get rid
hope
of the
so.
chase?
I mean, why else would they implement it in the first place?
I'm not sure if that would affect the NASCAR sanctioned tracks like Seekonk if they got rid of the playoffs.
I don't know if they would.
I know Jacob Burns would be happy.
Yeah, but it's
True story.
Yes.
All right, let's move on, shall we? All right, once again, Mid-State Site Development coming through with this week's Did You Know? Diego, you know our man Chris Machad?
Mm-hmm.
Owns the ACT.
Oh, yeah.
Thunder Road.
Oh, yeah.
White Mountain.
Oh, yeah.
Leases Thompson.
Oh, yeah.
With Tom Mayberry.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the Milk Bowl's coming up.
Ooh.
Diego, you all right over there?
I just laughed at Diego.
Okay.
The Milk
Diego's
Bowl.
having a grand old time.
No, the Milk Bowl is something special.
Did you know that Chris Machad was the 2004 winner of the ACT Milk Bowl?
Oh, so he's a driver.
He was a driver.
He was, yeah.
There he is right there.
Wow.
And, of course, tradition at the Milk Bowl is when you win, you got to kiss the cow. You bring that cow right into victory lane.
That is a fun event to go to.
You know what's
Yeah.
impressive about this?
What's that now?
When we went through tech on
that was his seat, Rob. Don't
at
worry.
Thompson,
Yeah.
Chris Machad was like involved, like watching for coil binding, and he was right in there, and that makes sense now because he's a racer.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that about him. I just thought he loved racing. I didn't know. I mean, that's a great accomplishment.
This is why we have the Did You Know segment.
Yeah, that's a
right.
great
Yeah.
accomplishment by him, and then to give back to the sport. Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
Good for
Especially
him.
giving to Thompson.
Yeah.
All right, Diego, listen, you're going to be excited. This segment means you get to keep talking, so let's go.
What the hell?
What's your record for consecutive questions asked?
Yeah.
He's off the shizbang.
Ed Marcel, firewood and land clearing for another segment of viewer mail.
Mm-hmm,
All right, here we go. This is from our friend Jeremy Martin. You guys know him?
Never heard of him.
Oh.
Ever. Nope.
Hands out the trophies. He's a Sid's podcast regular, and I appreciate you, Jeremy. Okay, here's the question. Might be something you could answer, Mr. Varricchio. Okay.
Okay.
Although he can't watch tonight because he's in New York City, what are your thoughts on the carnage in the fender divisions last Friday at Stafford, specifically the limited late models and the late models? just banging and beating into each other, and in some cases taking each other out. Should something be done? Boom. Okay. And the tri-track race at
boom.
All right, let's just answer that one first.
That's good stuff.
I think we touched on this already, so I don't think we need to beat a dead horse. They have made moves. Cormier suspended 6 weeks, Winter 4 weeks, and we've just talked about the cautions, right? I mean, I don't know if anybody else has anything to put into it, but
I don't know. What's it like? What's it like for you, Paul, in this division? It's been a little bit.
I mean, does it look as bad as it looks?
It was as bad as it looks. It did. That race was atrocious.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I say, stick all of us together. You know, got to talk. We got to police the division. So us drivers got to help Stafford or Waterford, wherever we're racing, to help police the division to make it better. Us drivers have more influence in it than really the tower.
That's 100%. I mean, wouldn't it be great if there was just thinking about what you said, like if you were like the team captain of the late models. I want to be. But you know what I mean? Like, some football teams, right? When you suck as a football team, it's a closed team meeting. No head coaches, no nothing. And the leader of the team just gets together and said, yo, you guys, let's get it together, right? I don't know if racers can do that because there's too much bad blood sometimes.
And ego.
To listen to a guy like Paul Varricchio that says, hey, you guys, let's just get it together, right? How cool how much news would that make if a division that was struggling to keep it together, they had a drivers-only meeting with no officials? That would be really cool. I've never heard of such a thing, but...
Well, I'm not saying so much of a...
Yeah.
I'm saying more park us next to each other. Make us live next to each other. If you make us live next to each other, obviously they're not going to be bad.
It's a great idea. I love it. I love the idea. Let's see how long we can do this for.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you're sitting right next... Especially if you turned the person last week, you got to park next to that person.
Yeah.
That's great.
Basically, and Adam Gray, I'm using examples.
Yes.
Adam Gray and myself, or Adam Gray and Turbo Tom.
Mm-hmm.
Put us next to each other. We're gonna have to say something eventually.
Yeah, you need to talk it out.
And it'll police itself in the end.
We're barbecuing together right here. Hell yeah.
That would help.
That's a great idea. I love it.
I agree. And then I can eat some of it.
In the late models and limiteds, you're going to have contact casually. That's just part of the game. So that's going to happen, but it's making sure it doesn't escalate. Because when they don't go bad, the racing is really damn good with those drivers.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what Paul's, I already went off on it earlier today, but I want to say, they're all good drivers. They're all really talented drivers. They can put on a good show, and we need to end off with a good show.
Yes. I think what happens is here, it's getting down to the nitty gritty.
It is.
Right?
People are caring less and
Well,
less.
I think people are getting slightly desperate. You know, they're making moves that they weren't making on week 5.
Right.
Right? They're throwing it in 3 wide. Like,
That's what she said.
Yeah! Sparks are flying and tires are popping.
Yeah, well, especially in a race like last Friday. I mean, it gets to a point where there's so many cautions, so many cars are out. People just start thinking, well, I don't care. Like, he brought out the caution so many times. Like, I'll just bring out another one. Like, impulsively, the environment is already set up for you to start making moves. Like, the bar just keeps getting raised throughout the future.
Yeah.
You guys need to
take a
little breather.
I hope this week ends well and it's a great, clean race for everybody. But we're going to move on to the second part of Jeremy's question.
Mm-hmm.
And it says, the tri-track race at Stafford Fall Finale has started a lot of cars the last few years. But 2 years in a row, now over half of the field hasn't finished a race, it seems. Is Stafford too big for that many cars in a tri-track, or is it something else?
Stafford's not too big.
I don't
think.
Thompson's bigger, and they've done fine.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I didn't think it would be too small, but I don't even think that's true.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it is. And it wasn't even bad until the last...
Right, 5 laps.
Right.
And with last year in 2024, a big part of that was because at the start, Mikey Flynn had transmission issues on 2 starts. And then Rocco busted a cam on the 3rd restart that led to that big pileup. So that was mechanical issues. But no, Stafford's not too big because Thompson has put on very good, clean races. It's just drivers getting desperate late in the race.
Yeah.
And they make bold moves, or as I said in the broadcast, overzealous moves, and they don't pay off.
That was just that was a good race.
Until
the caution when Missouri went in the wall. Yeah. Chapman in Missouri.
Oh, and that sucked too.
That-
I felt so bad for him.
Brett was
Like he got clipped.
Yep.
As he was getting past, and it put him right in the fence. He was running great.
They've had no luck. You know, they've been in every race. They're outside the top 10 in points, and I feel like a majority of the races they're fast. They've had no luck.
They're no joke. I forgot all about that wreck. But.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's a track or a series issue. I mean, it's a perfect combination of so many things. It's one of the raciest tracks. They got one of the biggest fields. And unfortunately, they've had a race like this 2 years in a row, so now, naturally, people are going to ask questions about it.
The Monaco Tri-Track Series has put on some great races with great talent.
Yes.
It's hard to judge them on the last 5 laps.
Right. I mean, you could say about Loudon in the Tour race this year. Loudon in the Tour race was not a clean race at all.
That's right. All right, we got another one from our boy at Fence Line Films. Are you ready for this one?
We know that guy.
TTMG.
Hey, podcast crew, this is a question for Big Hoss. Is that you?
Oh.
Big Hoss. Big Hoss.
All right.
I thought I was the one-handed bandit, but okay.
All right. I've been coming to Stafford for 6 years now, every Friday. I've noticed that the late models are some of the most competitive cars at the track. My question is, how is it possible that there can be so much disparity in the field? For example, a car is leading, there's a restart, and they fall back to 12th, while often Paul himself can go from running 10th to fighting for the lead all in a 30-lap race. It's almost like the cars completely change halfway through the race. What makes the Stafford late models produce that kind of racing? Thanks. Did you have the answer for that?
Tire management is one of them. Being patient is another one.
What do you mean tire management?
Tire management. So don't go out there. I watch guys out there and they're going in the corner, the car's cocked sideways, and they're trying to come off the corner. That's what I'm talking tire management. Don't go in there and beat the brains out of your tires. You know, drive the car respectfully. I call it respectful driving.
Right.
You know, go in there. Like there's sometimes I can't really say. I don't want to say, but I'll say it. You know, you go in there, you use the right front to get in, and you use the right rear to get off. Sometimes I go in there, I use the right rear to get in, and my right front to come off.
Right.
It's called management. You got to manage your tires a little bit.
Right.
You know, I hold off. I back up. I even Two Scoops knows. Me and him had to talk a couple of weeks ago before he won his first race. I said, lay back.
Yeah.
Stop trying to beat your brains all the way up to the front. You're not going to go anywhere after lap 17, 18. You're going to start coming backwards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So.
And you see that. Some of the front guys do that. They'll run like hell and look really good, and all of a sudden they just start dropping off.
Yeah. The tires are not like they used to be. I can tell you that. They harden right up, and if you use the right front too hard, it gets too much. It gets hard, and it's not good.
Yeah.
And it's noticeable.
That's a great observation.
The cars drop 3/10.
Yeah.
Instantly. You'll go from one lap, the car's, say, running 21.7s, automatic, now you're running 22.0. 22.0s, 22.1s.
Right. You're like, what? Yeah.
You got to be careful.
And if you're on the outside line, you're going
backwards.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do.
Yep.
That's great advice, though. It's great advice for somebody that's done it well all year. You've done the same thing every week. There's no secret.
No, there's no.
You start and you just mingle around 10th all freaking night. Then all of a sudden, here you come. Just marching through the field and your dive bombs.
I start watching the flagger.
Do you?
Oh, yeah, I watch the flagger all the time. When I see half the way to go, I start picking it up.
Wow.
You'll start seeing 2 to 3 tenths after lap 15, 16.
That's impressive, isn't it?
Is it fair to say, too, Paul, that like as you're making your way through the pack, sometimes the holes are open for you and you just take advantage?
Yeah, the holes are already there because the guys can't stay on the bottom.
Right.
Yeah.
Great answer.
Reminator?
All right. So, if any of y'all have questions for us, you can email us at sidviewpodcast@gmail.com. Please send them over.
Oh, Jesus. Hold on, Remy. I'm pressing all kinds of stupid.
What's your record for consecutive questions asked?
Yeah, go ahead. Ready? And go.
So if you do have any questions for us, ask away. We'll love to answer them. Back to you, Diego.
Very good. Okay, we have another question here. This is about the fall final weekend. This is from...
Hold on. All right, go.
Yep, this is from Ron Evans. Okay, so here we go.
Mm-hmm.
I know you have talked about this before, but do you guys think it's kind of not fair for the full fender divisions to not be included on Saturday's fall final race, since Friday was only a regular show and the fall final was on Saturday? It's like they were not even part of the fall final. I personally think they need more than just mods at the fall final, or change it back to an actual 2-day fall final with qualifying one day and features the second day. That was a lot of fall final.
It was.
But
Yeah.
So he's pretty much saying what I said.
So here's my thing. Here's my take on it. That guy thinks the fall final is an event, and I think Stafford treats the fall final as a modified race.
Yep.
The fall final was a tour race. Now
I
it's
agree
a
with that.
Monaco modified series race.
Wasn't the fall final for a long time, though, a 2-day event?
It was.
But I think the second day, the only fender division that ran was the late models.
Correct.
The limiteds and street stocks ran Friday.
Yeah.
Or not Friday.
But maybe
the first
that's
day.
why he's probably an older guy like me. I always knew the fall final to be a 2-day event.
Yeah, I
when
mean,
you thought of Stafford.
Maybe if you want to run, if you're going to do that, I think you would need to run street stocks, limiteds, and SK lights one day, and you should run the late models and SKs as like the headliner day. I know it would be cool to have all the divisions run alongside the big race, but the reality is that program would be obscenely long.
Yeah.
We ran a program like that for the Sizzler, and there were a lot of miserable people at the end of that program.
That was a 10-hour day.
Nobody wants to do that.
Yeah, I mean, I spoke my piece about it last week. I'm still in favor of the 2-day event for the finale, because I know you guys that do social stuff aren't a big fan of it, but
Well, we got a driver here. What do you think, Paul?
I'm very happy the way it is right now. Driving back and forth to Stafford 3 days is not fun, because it really was Friday, Saturday, Sunday fall final. Friday all day practice. Saturday
Yep.
was the lower divisions, and then Sunday was the other divisions. It sucked. Like I say, it didn't. It was probably great for the fans, but for us drivers and us competitors, it was not fun.
Yep.
That's 3 crew. All your crews coming back and forth Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's not worth our pocket. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
And I bet you they took that into consideration. I bet you that a majority of them thought the same way you did.
Yeah. I mean, back in the day, also the 21 mean 21 race that was also involved. There was also a late model contingency race.
Yeah.
That
The
they
late
did on
model
Saturday.
16, yeah.
The late model 16. So there was other things that were brought into it to make it 3 full days. There's not really enough to make it 3 full days now.
yeah.
What else you got, Dave?
All right, the last one is from our man Phil.
All right.
And we've touched on this earlier,
Okay.
so I'm just going to read his question because I appreciate him sending stuff in. But okay, so here's a few points and questions, and this retains to the Haidar 14 incident.
Oh,
Limited late models.
Yeah.
But just a few laps ago, 3 cars go into turn 1 and 2. Look how long it took before the yellow came out. I get waiting for 1 car spins, but 3 cars in the wall. Mm-hmm. We've discussed this.
Yeah, we deliberated
for a long time. And then he says, watch the replay of the 14. Clearly looks like he hooks Haidar under caution. And, he would not have been thrown out right away. Probably this doesn't happen. If the yellow is out, he's saying that probably wouldn't have. They threw the yellow prior to the wreck. I mean, after the turn 1 incident.
Yeah.
Cormier probably doesn't. They come off with 2 of the yellows out.
They back off.
None of that even happens.
Yeah.
And his last point is they black flagged the 14. Haidar got spun under caution. Why didn't he get his spot back? Well, the answer to that was
he answered his own question there, right? The caution wasn't out.
the caution wasn't out.
Right.
That's why. So
Caution-
Phil,
the caution was for Haidar.
yeah. So Phil, thanks for sending in the questions. We would go on and on, but we already did that.
Yeah.
And that pretty much ends my segment. So thanks to Ed Marcel, Firewood, and Land Caring.
It's not your segment. Jesus,
It is my
every
segment. I love to say it. It's my segment. Sydney, let me say what I want to say.
Okay.
Makes me feel good because it's my segment. Thank you, Ed Marcel, Firewood, and Land Clearing. Let the show go on.
All right, Chassis Pro bringing us the weekly pick'ems. Rob, trying to make a statement here.
Wow, dude.
I'm hanging on a little bit, and the rest of you people suck.
Oh, I'm terrible.
I know.
Listen, at this point, Sid, I'm just kind of happy. The worst I can realistically do is second. Well, no, let me not say that too soon. Jesus. Probably it's out there in the ether now. It's over.
No, keep talking smack.
No. I'm all good.
All right, so let's see. The order of our picks will be Rob, myself, then our man Paul, then the Reminator.
Why do I go last again?
The scoreboard is there for your reference. Are you not aware that you're going last?
This is such a terrible game.
It's for you. It is. The rest of us are actually having a pretty good time. All right, let me get my eraser out because I know Rob's going to take all my picks. Go ahead, there, Rob.
I don't know. Well, actually, they're pretty chalky still. Here we go.
Pretty chalky.
It's Stafford and the SK Lights. I'm going Amanda West.
Okay.
Oh, good pick.
Waterford, Ryan Lynham, going back with the truck action here.
Mm-hmm.
Touring series at Riverhead, I got Ron Silk on the agenda.
Mm-hmm.
Wild card, Stafford Late Model. Again, some discussion beforehand. I went with Adam Gray for this one. Okay.
Woo, Paulie!
Chop, chop, chop.
And my Waterford wildcard pick, I'm also going late model with Gaedeke.
Okay.
Back to back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Gaedeke getting some love.
I believe.
All right.
All right. I'm going Aaron Plemons, Stafford, Streeters. Going to do the best he can to try to make something happen. Down at the bowl, I'm cashing out on Nick Hovey and the SK Lights. The tour, I'm taking the hometown favorite, Justin Bonsignor.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doubling down on Aaron at the Speedbowl for the Streeters. And, you know, I had picked the trucks. And it was a similar pick to Rob. And then I was like, what game do I want to play here?
Yeah, you got to catch him.
Do I want to catch him? I mean, Ryan's a pretty solid pick there, but I got to play the numbers. I'm going to mix it up. I'm going mini stock, G-side.
Oh.
Good pick.
Okay?
Yep.
That's how we're rolling.
Very crafty.
Yeah. All right. Paul, do yourself a favor and read us off some hot seat pick'ems. Let's go. What do you got?
So I went to Stafford Speedway, SK's, Michael Jarvis.
Very good.
I went to Waterford Speedbowl for the SK Lights, Robert Blossom III.
That's a good pick.
That's a good pick. He's been really fast at Waterford.
Yeah. Yep.
The touring series, I did Monaco for Jake Johnson.
Oh, that's tough.
I picked him. I picked him in Cassie's pull, and we did really good.
Monaco's not racing this
Oh.
week. Yeah. Card laid, card played. That's a shame.
Well, that's because I got this thing that's got like nothing in it. You see? Hold on. So this is what we get to pick. Look at. I don't see any Monaco. There's nothing here.
I gave you the touring divisions on the bottom there.
Good job, Paul.
Yep. Good job. Good job.
Don't worry, I do it every week.
That's all right. Yeah, you're still better than Diego. You'll still do better
So
than
I went
Diego.
back to Stafford for the wild card street stock.
Yeah.
Bill Cody.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
And then I went back to SK for my other wild card pick, SK Waterford.
Yeah.
Kid Rock, baby. Three-peat.
In the 09.
Wow.
In the 09.
All right. Very
Good
well
job.
done. Reminator. She's trying to play this smart. You know, she.
Look at her scrambling.
Well,
over
I
there.
said some of her picks now, but she is actually smartening up. I'm going to give her a second to revise these because I'm going to show the people these, you know, because Remy's not out of this. Diego, you're kind of out of it. But Reminator, she still could make something happen here. She's 8 behind Robert.
She's mathematically. How many more weeks do we got?
We go right to the end, guy.
Wow.
We go all the way to the Haunted 100.
What are the championship picks worth? Are those bonus?
Well, yeah, we'll get to those as well. Don't you worry. All right, Rems.
Okay, hold on.
Oh,
hold on.
wow, she's shaking the table.
You guys want me to go next?
No. Hold on.
I mean, you could. I feel like it would
on
dilute the
Yeah.
air thought around.
Go ahead,
it, though.
Rems. We're all just sitting here waiting.
Okay.
That pencil is steaming.
I
Seriously.
hope that I'm correct with my thought process, but we will see.
Okay.
Okay.
Count on it.
I know, seriously.
So Stafford, SK Lights, Nick Hovey. Waterford, SK, Eric Burnt. I'm going with Wheeling, Craig Lutz.
Big knock.
Stafford, Limited Late Model, Travis Hydar.
Chalk.
Speedbowl, I have to. Speedbowl, Legend Cars. I'm praying to God, Rowdy Burns.
Okay. Not bad.
Yeah. Whew. Anyway, good luck, Diego.
All right. Is this a jinx to everybody or no?
What?
Yes.
Whoever I pick.
Oh no.
Pretty much.
No, come on.
He knows.
No.
Yep.
Why?
Stafford.
No.
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 I'm not picking you.
Thank God.
You can pick whoever you want. Don't matter.
Oh,
Yeah.
How does that sound?
I like that. No, I don't. I don't want to do that to you.
It's all good.
Working here.
All right, I'm going limited late models.
Yeah.
So breakout win for this guy. You ready?
Oh, Jesus.
Breakout.
Huh?
Norm.
Thank you very.
That's a good
How'd
pick.
you know? Norm Root Jr. That's who I'm taking.
Yeah.
I just know you, Diego.
Yep. Speedbowl. SK. You know me so good.
Rocco.
Anthony Flannery.
Oh, it's a Friends Week on Diego's
Big Riss.
Pick'ems.
Yep.
Here we
Big
go.
Riss.
All right.
Yep. Hey, friends.
This Aaron's coming. Yeah, let's go.
I picked them all the time already.
Yeah.
Touring Series.
Mm-hmm.
MRS. Brett Meservy.
That's a good pick. That's a really good
Okay.
pick.
What do you know about the Pick'ems? Quiet down.
I'm going one of my wild cards. I'm going SK at Stafford. This cat's going for win number 5, and he's pressing the throttle hard. Mike Christopher Jr. And then my wild card is the Act Series. I'm going Caden Fisher. What? They don't. What's wrong? What's the problem?
Did you pick Flannery at the SKs at the Speedbowl?
Yes.
At the Speedbowl.
Yeah, you can't pick him.
What? Yeah, I checked. I only picked him twice.
Go ahead.
Right? I didn't?
No, let's shade it off here. You can't pick him.
Oh, I looked it up, too. That's how bad it is for me.
Listen.
Well, I guess I lost another pick then.
That is correct. You
picked
don't
Caden-
guess anything.
You picked Caden Fisher for the
X.
ACT at Thunder Road. That's a good pick.
Yep.
It's a really good pick.
I just sad part. I looked up Flannery. That's how bad I am. I thought I only had him for twice.
Well, you might have picked him last week, did you?
I mean, they had the week off, so.
Yeah, whatever.
Listen, we can't have dead air. Are we
That
done
don't
here?
matter. It
You're
don't
gonna
matter.
lose, so it doesn't matter.
Just roll the damn thing.
All right. By the way, for you baseball fans out there, it's the top of the 9th. The Red Sox are beating the Yankees 2-1 right now.
Sweet.
All right.
Oh, Preston's happy.
Good for you,
So,
Sid.
the Pop Culture Minute, on this date in 1947, the very first World Series game was televised. Although the games were only seen in a small number of eastern markets with stations connected via coaxial cable. New York City, Philadelphia, Schenectady, New York, and Washington, D.C. Reportedly, over 3.9 million people viewed the 7 games, primarily on TV sets located in bars. President Harry Truman would make the first Oval Office TV appearance 6 days later, on October 5th, 1947. Interestingly enough, the most watched game of the World Series... The most watched World Series game was Game 7 of the 1986 World Series. Of course, that was the famous game after the Bill Buckner debacle, where over 55 million people watched that game. Wow. But the 3.9 million that watched this, the first in 1947, is not much less than, not last year because it was Yankees-Dodgers, but the year before when it was the Texas Rangers and the Arizona Diamondbacks, which nobody cared about. I think they only had like 4 point something. Anyways, I got a couple pictures here for you. This is the 1947 World Series was the Dodgers and the Yankees. That's Jackie Robinson and Yogi Berra. Here is a bunch of people gathered to check out the game, doing a little window shopping there.
That's crazy.
That's
right?
sick.
And then the legendary Joe DiMaggio doing a little something in front of the camera. I believe that's Casey Stengel being a dork behind the camera, but so that's 47. How many? What's the math on that one, man? I don't know. 50, 70. That's a long time ago.
78 years ago.
Yeah, long time ago. Well, that's your Pop Culture Minute. Big thanks to Riley Generators. It's time now for Diego's favorite graphic, the Myers Creamery. What's on tap? Let's see what's going on here.
Here we go. Whoa, Sid.
All right, that's what we got happening here. Championship night over there at Stafford for the 5 weekly divisions. The Speedbowl's finale weekend. MRS highlights the Saturday race. Nima is joining them on Sunday. That's a 100-lapper for the SKs as well, and we will be there to do Sid's View final time this season on Sunday. The tour is at Riverhead. It's Oktoberfest over at Lee USA Speedway. They got a lot going on, including the NEMA Lights, the Evolved trucks, the Pro 4s, the Granite State Pro Stocks. NEMA's doing double duty this week, by the way. Saturday at Lee and Sunday at the Speedbowl. And then the Milk Bowl is going on at Thunder Road. The New England Supers will be there on Saturday. That is what is on tap. It is that time when we have to find out who won the week. Come on. What happened? Strike one, strike two. Where is it?
Who? I got to pick.
Who are you?
Yeah.
Who are you?
I don't know. Let's just go over it. I think I lost the graphic. All right. Well, we will play the graphic, but it's while I do that, give us some nominees there, Reminator.
Who do we have?
Jeez. Brian
3-1 sucks. Oh, sorry.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Thank you.
No one cares. Brian Arducci, winning his first late model race.
What?
Now, mind you, that was his third. I think it's third race.
Yeah,
third race in a late model.
Third race in a late model, not third race in just the series.
Yeah, that's his third late model race. Period.
Ooh.
And two of those are top twos.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he finished second in a feature earlier this season.
Yep.
Reminator.
Jeremy Lavoie winning his first race.
Hold on a second.
Who are you?
There we go.
Brought to you by Skate. We say it right.
That's how we adjust on the fly. All right.
Anyway.
This segment, we're definitely just starting.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ron Silk winning the fall final. Dave Darling being the 9th champ.
Yep. Seekonk.
Seekonk.
The first 9-time champion.
First 9 champ.
I said it. Go ahead.
Thank you.
Carry on.
Charlie Rose.
Yep.
And then, I don't know how to say his
Alexander
name.
Tardif.
Thank
10
you.
grand. Granite State Pro Stocks.
Jason Raymond.
Jason
first
Raymond.
Oh, yeah.
win.
Well, to me, this one is it's a simple one for me. It's Dave Darling, 9-time champion. That's the premier division at that track. That's the most championships at that track. That's my vote.
I think I'm going to go with a hell of a comeback run. Charlie Rose.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that was that's like coming back in the 9th inning down 5.
Yep.
And made it happen.
Walk off.
Man. That's mine.
You get a vote on this there, Paul. Yeah.
I'm going to go Brian Narducci.
Oh, nice. All right.
It's a great pick.
Preston, what do you got over there? Oh, okay.
Oh, my God.
It's a sympathy vote.
He's going a little backwards.
That's a who lost the week.
Yeah. All right. He went Rowdy Burns. Reminator.
I'll also go with Dave Darling.
Dave Darling. Okay. Bonssa.
I'm with Diego. Charlie Rose. That is a clutch performance, and the emotions behind that winning championship cannot be beat.
And the save.
Mid-race, yes, that too.
Boy, that's wheel lock.
The save was pretty good.
Oh, and to come back and win it?
Last, first.
Very good.
He has my vote.
Was it better than Darling calling out the Boo Birds, though?
It's funny.
He did invite him to come have a picture taken with him.
You Boo Birds!
That was great. Rob, you let me know when you're ready for the old studio tally there, guy.
Alrighty. Hold on. There's 2 more that just came in, then I'll add those on.
All right. Looking forward to it.
I would also like to cast my vote for Darling.
Okay.
For the reasons previously discussed. Although, I would like to give an honorable mention to Jeremy Lavoie because he's had that dark cloud. I mean, people are talking like he's having a bad season. He's second in the points.
Yeah.
But people expect wins, and I'm glad he finally got
Well, that's
one.
why he's won so much.
Right.
Yeah.
For the record, honorable mentions mean nothing.
Yeah.
Hey, it means something in spirit, said.
Just
Okay,
kidding.
come on, guy.
All right.
Give me the tally.
You got Ryan Woodcock here for Rose. You got that?
Yeah.
All right. In the studio, we have 2 for Rose, 3 for Darling. That includes you. 1 for Rowdy Burns, and 1 for Brian Naducci. And the tally for who won the week is
are you ready?
Going to be, yes.
It's a barn burner.
Oh, we like that. Oh,
Here we go.
Yeah, I could have done the sound
Get
bite.
my wife sending in a last minute.
I like that. Are we including that?
No.
No, at least she's watching. Thanks, baby.
Here we go. With 1 vote a pop, Jeremy Lavoie, Bobby Timmons, Jacob Burns, Brian Narducci, Jason Raymond with 2, Charlie Rose with 6, and the winner of the week by a squeaker, David Darling with 7 votes.
Wow, that was very close.
Unexpected.
Listen, the guy deserved it. 9-time champ. That's big time. Listen, don't forget, follow us on socials. You know how we do it. We do funky, crazy, wild stuff. It's entertaining. There's our socials there. I don't know. Diego, give us the shout-outs, brother.
Oh, one of the best parts, man. Thanks to Belltown Motors for the weekly update. Of course, Waddell Communications for the Nostalgia Nugget. Northeast Performance and Parts for the Popcorn Staff Chat. Chassis Pro for what I'm not very good at. That's the weekly pickups. At Marcel Firewood and Land Clearing for viewer mail. Serve Pro of Norwich for the chalkboard chatter. Of course, Monaco Ford for the results ticker. Riley Generators, thanks for the Pop Culture Minute. Myers Creamery for What's on Tap. Thanks, 2 Scoops. Skate It LLC for Who Won the Week. Welcome new sponsor, Critical Speed and JDL Motorsports for the point standings. Of course, Mid-State Site Development for Quote of the Week, Stat Drop, and Did You Know? Seacon Grand Prix, thanks for always firing up the hot seat. Special guest tonight, championship point leader, big week for our in-house guest, Mr. Paul Varricchio Jr. Thanks for joining us, buddy.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Best of luck to you,
Yeah,
man.
good luck
We're
this
rooting
Friday,
for you
brother.
this week, man.
Yeah, we'll get it. Don't
hell
worry.
Yeah, man. Special thanks to Bonza and Preston, because you guys are always holding the stuff down in here. Vault Productions, this kick-ass studio is quite awesome. Last but not least, all you podcast members, thanks for tuning in, the live chat. I love it all. You pick on me all you want. See you next week.
I'd like to say a special thanks to Seacon Speedway, Stafford Speedway, Monaco Modified Tri-Track Series, also PRVL Creative for the videos tonight. Also a big thank you to Dexter Family and American Canadian Tour for the photos.
All right, everybody, we're winding down, but we're going home for the finale weekend at the Speedbowl. Championship Friday at Stafford. We'll go over it all next week. See you then.